Greetings to those who followed the phantasmal bird's signs at the hour of the abyss to find me, Carmine Phlegathon, the most cursed and powerful VTuber. He was cursed under the red moon of fate, and he wields a demon within his right arm. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I really didn't stick that landing. I thought I would, but I didn't. Yeah. So, welcome, welcome, nobody. Welcome, welcome, AU. Welcome, welcome. Why have you? I see you've taken the liberty, nobody, of becoming my manager and writing a welcome message for me. So I will do this line reading redeem. Yeah. Let me try and bring the energy to it. As much energy as I can of that kind. Good morning, every nyan. I hope you have a meowtiful day so far, and if not, I'll try to make it good, nya. Kill me. Kill me, please. Somebody please drive that stake right through my heart, please. I'm not even a vampire, but I'll take it. I'll take anything, please. After that, I can't exist on this earth anymore. Earth is ruined. Earth is ruined for me now. I have to go live on Mars. Will you still visit me on Mars, mortals? I have to go. I have to go. I can't be here anymore, in this place. Soon the entire Earth will know that I said this one time, and I'm not going to be able to escape it. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Whew. I didn't realize that my life would change on a dime so suddenly. But I mean, I didn't wake up expecting to have to plan my trip to Mars today, but fair enough. I guess I have to get astronaut training. Stream lag will be horrible when you're on Mars. I mean, yeah, but I can't be here now. So I'll just have to stream from Mars. I'll just have to bring a big good antenna with me. Oh man, I don't even and I don't even speak Martian, right? There's gonna be so much culture shock. I don't even know like what the local cuisine is there. I can't cook for myself, so like I'll be at the mercy of whatever they've got over there at like. Yeah, no. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a real major life move, mortals. It's gonna be a real major life move. Like I don't know. I don't know any good like spots to visit, but then like don't really get out anyway, so that's not a problem. But like I hear like it's all rocky dust and dusty rocks, and like I don't know if I can build a life there. I gotta say it's a real bad plan, but the alternative is staying here. When you've heard me do that. So in what other what other directions are you hoping to take my character? With that sort of cat-like greeting. I swear, I turned into a cat one time. It's my fault for keeping the nya on the line reading routine. That's my fault. I should have rectified that. But I swear, there's gotta be better animals. There's gotta be animals that aren't as cringy. Mortals, please. There's gotta be. Surely. I could be, well, a lot of them are cats. Like, if I wanted to be a tiger, that's still a cat. Are lions cats? Lions might be cats. Yeah, lions are cats, wolves are dogs. So wait, lions and tigers are both cats. So lions and tigers and bears are really just cats, and bears. Wait! Mortals. Are bears just big, sometimes bipedal cats? They can both be very, like, fuzzy and or fluffy. They both can have claws. They're both mammals. They both like to sleep a lot. Oh my god, I'm cracking this thing. Mortals, we're cracking this thing wide open. Don't you come in here with your facts, and spurn my great theory, the great theory that bears are secretly cats. Don't you come in here with like facts, just to get in the way of my excellent revelation. Bears are really cats. Bears are just, cats that like honey. That's it. That's the catalyst. If a cat at any point licks a thing of honey, that cat is now a bear. And there's no going back. There's no going back. That cat has to be a bear for the rest of its life. Which is why you should never feed your cat honey. Not once. Still, that doesn't really solve the well, that means I can't be a bear either. And I can't go gow. I can't go gow, gow, gow. I can't do that because then I will still be a cat. So I can't be a tiger, or a lion, or a bear. So I cannot be a cat, or a cat, or a cat, oh my. So... I will not submit to cat. Cats, I will not submit to cat. Cats submit to me. I will become... a leopard? No, there's also a cat. A cheetah? No, cat. Panther? No, that's also a cat. Why there's so many cats? Jaguar? No, that's a cat. Why do cats get all of the cool animals? Well, I could be a bird. But then... I don't think I could handle having wings. I'm scared of heights. No. Can't be a bird. I can't be a cat. I can't be a bird. can't be a dog because going 1-1 isn't my style. So I can't be a dog. I can't be a wolf either because of that. I could return to fish or become crab. Now these are very excellent options, but where do fish live? Where do fish live? Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. And the sea is a horrific, horrific nightmare place, which you should know if you've ever watched any sort of educational television programming about it. So, nope. Off the list, struck off the list. I cannot become crab or return to fish. I cannot do a live action reenactment of the film Help, I'm a Fish, because that is a nightmare. And also I probably will not be allowed to keep my cool like baseball cap like the kid in the movie. Crab mine. No. Because the ocean is bad, and also if I can only walk sideways, well that's a problem, isn't it? No cats, no dogs, no birds, no fish. That's really all of the animals. There's really no other animals other than cats, dogs, birds, and fish. Those are really the only 4 types. Dang. I guess I'm just not cut out for the animal kingdom. I don't fit into any of the 4 phylum, as they're called by biologists and zoologists, you know? I don't fit that mold. No. It's a big shame, too. Animal forms are all the rage. But, it's just not for me. But yeah, you really can't assign any animal into one of those 4 classes. There's no animal that doesn't fit into cat, dog, bird, or fish. Bear, it's a cat. It's a big cat that likes honey. Sheep, it's a woolen dog. It's a woolly dog. Cow, milk dog. Horse. Now, I think they are actually birds. I think they fall under the bird category, for sure. Because ostriches can also be ridden, much like horses. So it's gotta be. It's gotta be. There's a line reading now, redeem. Wait, no, what's happening? Who are you? Why are you taking over my mind? Don't listen to this, Carmine. Nyan mine will win in the end. Cat will rule supreme, Nyan. What was that? Oh no. It's like some sort of neconic force was taking over my body. Oh no. The changes. Okay. I'm fine. I'm in control. I'll resist. You'll never win. Never. Are bats cats, dogs, or birds? Well, I mean, obviously, they're birds. Because they got the flappy wings. If it can fly, it's usually a bird. Unless it's a duck, in which case it's a fish, because it can swim. But for everything else that can fly, bird. What about sailfish? What's a sailfish? What's a sailfish? What's a sailfish? Sailfish. So are insects birds? Insects are not actually animals, they are tiny robots. Welcome, Bunzel channel, welcome. Yeah, bugs are not animals, they are tiny robots that have been put there by the organization in order to creep me out, because they resemble the beings of the abyssal dimension. Those Lovecraftian beings that will make you go insane if you witness them. Bugs are designed to look like those. And they're all tiny, tiny, sort of biological robots. They were bioengineered. It's all very complicated machinery. But if it's just a big fish, it's a fish, right? Surely it's just a fish. Why would it not be a... Why would it not be a fish? It's a fish, just like ducks, I'm telling you. You can... This works for anything! Goats, they're a kind of dog. Horses are birds. I'm telling you. I have all of the training, all of the secret training that regular biologists and zoologists will never tell you. That's why I know the dragons are real, and they fall under the bird category. Because wings. I'm surprised, well, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised that none of you are scholars of the hidden lore that allow you to know such things. Also, the four factions of cat, dog, bird, and fish are constantly at war. It's a constantly changing political landscape where blood is might, and the might is the right to rule. The animal kingdom. It's a fierce and savage place. The Lion King doesn't do it justice. Alright, shall we get into the game? Because otherwise we're going to be talking about real animals, real cats, dogs, birds, and fish all day. But we got to talk about some we got to talk about some fake animals. Ta-da! Small mind. So. Bring out the game. Bring out the game. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, last stream was a tragedy of epic proportions, and this stream will likely fare no better. I do want to warn you all up front. It's very possible that we are not making it through this Nuzlocke alive. We may have to fail. Like we may fail. We may end up not winning. I'm simply woefully unprepared for the fights ahead because all my mon are dying. And now... Ba 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 bum ba da bum ba da bum bum bam bam bam. My party only has 4 Pokemon in it. I can think of only one real explanation for that. And that's death. Yeah, only Ganymede and Dog are left from my... Yeah. So we were left off in a real bad way last stream, and I don't know how I'm gonna fix it. Because look at the scrubs that I've got. It's like, look at them. They're just... I don't even have a fly user anymore. I have to pick one of these birds. We do have spare Pidgeys. I could just take one to replace the one that we lost. Snorlax has... I hope Snorlax lives too. Snorlax has a ton of HP. Snorlax, our Snorlax, lovely gal, is the only one with any hope of surviving that damn self-destruct. Welcome, H-Cup. Welcome. I don't want to take the Fearow, based purely on the fact that it's called Spearow, but it is the highest level, so it will cost us the least in terms of bike time. As for the other, Christopher, get in here. Ah, man. This is basically Pokemon Suicide Squad, where everyone is going to die. It's just like I'm pulling from the bottom of the barrel. No one is safe. No one is safe. Okay. I do have 5 rare candies, but I feel like I should save them for the end if I make it that far. The first thing we gotta do is throw that Butterfree in a thingamabob place. So it looks like we're going to be okay, so this stream, mortals, I hope you enjoy my company, because I know I enjoy yours, and we're going to be doing a lot of hanging out and doing cycling. We're gonna be cycling together. It's gonna be real romantic. It's gonna be on a bicycle built for 2. Mortals, mortals, give me your answer, do. I'm so crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford the carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for 2. Also, all of my money is going to this daycare. All of it. A shameful amount of money is being paid to support my children and like raise them, my Pokemon children. I'm paying someone else to put my Poke kids through adolescence, to watch over them and nurture their growth. So yeah, it's a pseudo Zatsudan. It's a pseudo Zatsudan. That seems like bad parenting. Well, I mean, yeah, true. That is a fair point. But at least, okay, but now, if I could defend myself though, at least I'm paying a professional, right? Like, I'm not just sticking my Butterfree in front of an iPad with YouTube Kids on it and being like, that will monitor them and ensure they have a healthy development. No. I'm paying a professional child carer. Like someone who's like, I would argue this is good parenting, because I'm entrusting the child in someone's in the care of someone whose whole job whose whole career is to raise children, as opposed to me, an untrained, unprepared, non-professional civilian. So really, I'm doing right by my kids. That's good parenting. Knowing that I am a bad parent and having the child avoid me is good parenting. That's my excuse. What's Baby Shark? What's Baby Shark? Yeah, I can't take the single parent lifestyle. I can't do it. I can't work a full-time job and to support this family while also staying at home and raising the kids. I just can't do it. I have a lot of respect for single parents because I was, essentially raised by one. For like a long period of my childhood. So the effort required for that is something that I really respect. And I mean, I don't know if it afforded me a certain level of autonomy. I was essentially raised partially by the internet. And I'm not sure what the implications of that are, but I don't think I turned out too bad. I don't think I turned out too bad. But at the same time, like it's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. You learn to read through video games? Wow. Wow, Meiji, that's advanced. That's an advanced technique. So the thing is about me learning to read is I don't remember a point in time. Like, my first memory is when I was 4, right? I don't remember a point in time when I couldn't read. So at some point prior to my first memory, I had already learnt to read, which was probably through Harry Potter. It was probably through I devoured books when I was a kid. So by the time I actually first went to the school, when I first went to school at a very young age, I already could read, and some of the kids in the class couldn't read, and they had to learn letters, and I was like, oh, interesting. So this isn't an innate knowledge; it's something gained. That's why it's so wild to me that anyone can learn a language, like learning another language. That seems insane to me, because I've always known English from my perspective. It wasn't something I had to learn. Not written, not verbal, not nothing. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, right, yeah. Access to the internet. If you're, allowing your child unrestricted access to the internet, like was allowed to me back in the day, well, not unrestricted, well, it depends. But, I had a lot of freedom. And that's a gamble. It's a gamble in how you turn out, I feel like. It could have broken either way. If I don't know if I would ever be, good at parenting for real, but I feel like I've said on stream before that there's no way I would not be, involved in a child's online activity. And it wouldn't be screen time restrictions or whatever, it would be, observing what they're doing and being involved in it. But that's a luxury, but I guess that's a time, that requires the luxury of time, which is something that I feel like a lot of modern parents may not have. Especially if it's a couple that both are working jobs. And it also requires a certain level of technical literacy, which is only sort of, which is not everybody of the current parenting generation may have been fully raised by technology. You think it was easier on parents when dial-up was the only thing that existed, so that at any time they could just make a phone call and then crash their child's connection to what's an old video game? I need older than RuneScape. I don't even know one. Ultima Online? Their kids playing Ultima Online or something? The Lego website and game facts. That's just a really funny combination. No, The way that I interacted with the internet was interesting, though, because I didn't use it as any sort of discussion for... Like, I didn't really... Interacting with people through the internet wasn't... Like, that didn't start for me until my like, role-playing forum days in my early teens. Really early teens. When I was a child, I still had, like, really, like, free access to the internet, but I didn't really talk to people. I didn't use it for communicating. I used it to watch episodes of Digimon online on the YouTube and stuff like that. You went to a BBS and downloaded games? Birth by Sleep... Surely Birth by Sleep wasn't out yet at that point, right? Like... And also you can't download games from it. It is a game. Albeit, like, it's not the best of Kingdom Hearts games, despite, like, oh man, BBS is, like, really, really sort of overrated, I feel like, in Kingdom Hearts fans' minds. Like, it's, like, there are some parts of it that are very likable, but it's also very different from other Kingdom Hearts games that came before it. And not in a way that I feel necessarily serves a lot of things. Zuma Mine, it's a bulletin board service. Well, what's a bulletin board service? Is that like a forum? Is that like a forum? Is that like a forum? How's it different from a forum? The earliest internet communication would have been from game modding, oddly enough. Even then, the power of the modders, they will not be stopped. A Yu-Gi-Oh fan site for Yu-Gi-Oh GX episodes? Nice. Nice. I also watch those on, I also watch episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX online. Because, like, okay, what's interesting, right, is that, like, Netflix happened. Like, Netflix, like, they were, like, a movie rental service for a long time, via mail. But, like, when Netflix became big, I don't know when Netflix actually became big, but it was some time ago now, but it wasn't forever ago, right? And, like, everybody was suddenly switching from watching the TV, like, on a regular basis to watching, to, like, binging series, and, like, this was this big sort of shift. I was like, oh, this is something that I already have done via the internet. This is something that you could always do. You could just watch all of these episodes in a row. Why would this be a sort of revolution? It's like a forum, but you could upload files to, like, a fileboard or something. Whoa. Whoa. That sounds like some crazy technology. I guess nowadays, you just go to a file hosting service and upload, and then you link it through. But wow. The Wild West days of the internet. It's really weird how this one singular piece of technology, this one invention, or maybe I guess culmination of several inventions, is like the single most revolutionary, society-altering technology. Wasn't even the Wild West days. BBS was like the fur trade. How long ago was this? The 80s? You were afraid the internet police would get you if you downloaded episodes of games online. Oh, you lack that criminal instinct, Magicraft. You lack that criminal instinct. You lack that desire to say, heck the police. I'm gonna download games that I can't play where I am because I can't buy them or anything like that. BBS was mostly gone by '93, but that's so old. That's like 30 years old. That's so old. What's LimeWire? I've heard the term before, but I don't know what it is. I like the name though, Lime Wire. Lime is a nice word. I've never had one. I've never had a lime, but I always liked the character in Axel World called Lime Bell. Do you guys actually know how Axel World works? Because like everybody always talks about Sword Art Online, right? Everybody always talks about Sword Art Online, so that like through cultural osmosis, you could pick up stuff about Kirito and his lightsaber bullet cutting bull nonsense. There's really no way to say the BS word properly without swearing. Like bull stuff just doesn't sound right. A business trip to a computer factory, a huge box of pirated games. Oh my god. That's physical piracy. That's ancient. Ah, so it was all torrents. Interesting. But yeah, everybody's big on Sword Art Online, but nobody's talking about Excel World, which is a shame, because like Sword Art Online, it's very conceptually interesting, and I think it's to Reki Kawahara's credit that he came up with 2 near-future settings that utilize technology in very interesting ways. Although I think I don't know if he did Sword Art Online first and then Excel World came later, or because like Sword Art Online took a while to get big, I think, or something like that. Old P2P with the misnamed files. Ooh, that sounds risky. Like it was a file, but it was actually another file, and the file was murder. And then you had the evidence, you had the murder evidence, and the cops would find your computer. They just don't want to try and self-insert into a chubby MC. Yeah, but that's the beauty of it, though. That's the beauty of it, though. Because he's so chubby in the real world, but the whole thing is that it transcends the real. Because he's got, like, listen, okay, here is the 2 things that connect Reki Kawahara's 2 protagonists of Sword Art Online and Axel World. In Sword Art Online, as we all know, the reason that Kirito can use 2 swords, which is something that no one else in the entirety of the Sword Art Online system can do. Dual wielding is literally impossible in the game unless you have the one specific skill that only one person ever gets. It is because he has the best reflexes in all of the game. And the fastest reaction time gets the dual wield power up, because that's how video games work. It's like getting a mechanical an inherently mechanical advantage for being like the first person to clear a savage raid, but instead of actually accomplishing something, it's just you have the best like real life stats. It's crazy. But anyway, in Excel World, that guy's also got the fastest reaction time, and that's why Kuroyuki Hime takes an interest in him. I haven't seen her anime in like 10 years, but the point is that like the cool thing about it, grinding eggs. Well, welcome Mario Rossi Penguin. No, we're grinding daycare. We can't make eggs because we only have access to the daycare that's just under Cerulean City, and it only allows 1 Pokemon at a time. I hear there's another one in the Fire Red and Leaf Green though, but we haven't reached it. We were just talking about Axel World, and I wanted to explain to you guys how the system works. So, let's see if I can remember it. I was on an Axel World forum RP site for a while. If I recall correctly, the color system... Okay, so the way it works is, when you sign up for Brain Burst, the Brain Burst program, which is like a multiplayer fighting game that lets you stop time with the AR device that's implanted in your neck, or what have you. When you sign up, you get assigned an avatar that's just yours, and it has a name, And the first part of the name is always a color. Welcome, welcome, randomly brown. Welcome, welcome. And that color will be a particular shade of a color, like a particular tint, like a particular variation. And then that color, like where that color falls on the color wheel, is your stat loadout. So I think, okay, so I think red, I think it was an RGB thing. Red was, okay, I think green was defense, red was long range attacks, and blue was upfront close attacks, I think, was how it worked. And then basically you fell somewhere along that spectrum. So if you were purple, right, you would have a mix of long range and close range stuff. Well, I'm not sure if I said welcome, welcome, randomly room, but welcome, welcome again. So, basically, where you fall on that is your sort of, like, stat loadout and your ability and, like, what you can do. And the protagonist, actually, his whole thing is... Okay, so it's a double greeting. Dang it! I'm sorry, I'm getting so into describing this. So the main guy's thing is he's got wings, and he's actually silver. He's actually silver. Some sort of like, and like if you're somewhere, if you're like gray, then obviously like it's more about like you have some sort of special ability or something like that. If you're kind of colorless. But yeah. So the reason that they're all fighting in the stop time augmented reality nonsense is because they use the program Brain Burst. And if you keep winning against people, you get more points, and you use the points in Brain Burst to slow down time or whatnot. It's been a hot minute since I've seen this anime, but I always loved the setting because it had a really cool concept. Like Sword Art Online, really incredibly cool core concept. Makes your mind burst with possibilities, but I'm not sure how well captured those were in the first couple light novels, which is what the anime covers. Absolutely banger OP and EDs though. There was a point in time where I just like I would loop a YouTube video that had all full OP and ED for Excel World. Good stuff, good stuff. What anime am I talking about? Excel World. I'm talking about Excel World, by the writer Reki Kawahara, known more notably for Sword Art Online. Only one of these has gotten several seasons of anime, and it's not Excel World. Welcome, welcome, Kankfist. Welcome, welcome. We're basically having a pseudo Zatsudan since I'm grinding. I'm gaining power and levels just by riding this bicycle. I know there are video games though. I think there are video games. But then there are video games of Sword Art Online, and they're not very good. So probably the same deal there. No, hold on, no. Hold on, I need to... jump, and jump, and jump, and jump, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You only have one step as a margin for error. Welcome, welcome, Robert Brown. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I imagine what Reki Kawahara would be like if he was a good writer. So much. I wish for that so much. By level, it's grown by 7. That's not enough. I'm sorry. More grinding. If he was a good writer, it would be amazing. Because he can come up with the concepts, you know? Like concepts that excite the imagination. That's it, like... Okay, so here's the deal, right? In the Japanese writing scene, whether it's manga or LNs, what you're trying to do is create a very powerful initial impression of, like, this is why you should read this over any other competitors, right? That's why a lot of manga set up things very quickly in their first chapter. Like, this is the cool thing about this, that you can't really do a slow burn opener. With light novels, there's a bit more leeway, because you can get out and publish the very first light novel all at once. But you still need that sort of, like that thing that separates it, which is why they're all trying to, like, do sort of... There are all these ones that have these wild settings, right? And I think that it requires a certain level of vision, it's a certain talent to come up with a good concept for a story. But you also need to be able to follow through on that and use the sort of space that you've created to tell an interesting story. You can't just come up with the concept for an interesting setting. I can come up with I think I've come up with a few decent concepts for stories. I have a few concepts for stories I like, that I keep to myself, but I don't think I could turn them into really sort of, like, I don't have the writing skill, you know? It's two different things. I would probably be a Reki Kawahara were I to write a thing. I still want to, though, because the urge to create, but also, I'm lazy. Final Sword Art Fantasy Online, the MMORPG. Don't you ever conflate those two things again, please. And yeah, the manga and light novel scene is huge, 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 huge. So huge, and yet, why can nothing by Aki Eda remain in serialization, please? Please, wake up, please. Kusakabe-san was such a good read. Why would they cancel it so soon? Oh, I'm still hurt by that. I'm still hurt by that. The ending of my favorite card game slash romance, slice of life romance manga was cut short. It was cut short. And then the very next thing that the mangaka created was axed. Pain. You gotta learn from your mistakes. That's true. And I feel like Reki Kawahara can do that to an extent. I don't want to imply that Reki Kawahara is in the same place that he was when he started telling stories. I think he's improved since then. There were some things about the Alicization arc that when I was watching that in the anime that made me go, that's kind of interesting. But of course, I fell off of that for big reasons. What sort of concepts do I think would make good options for that attention grab? I mean, I'm not just gonna give away all of my pitches. If I give away all of my pitches, then my secret pitches for stories, they're out there on the interweb. Someone could make a story from them. It's private. Carmine pinup calendar when... Wait, no. Not pictures, Kankfist. Not pictures. Pitches. Pitches. For, you know, like pitching a ball. Like making a pitch. Not pictures. I don't have any pictures that would fit into a pinup calendar. I'm not very photogenic, as you can see. Oh no, someone makes a story you might enjoy. How terrible. I want to make all of these stories, but I'll... Hold on. Since you... Don't you... Okay. Hold on. Let me dust off the old writing folder. A lot of these are very bare bones. We're not going to have a writing contest, you'd all trounce me. So many RTF files. Bum 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 bum. Alicization is weird. We made an AI because we needed it and someone decided they needed to steal it. I actually don't know the plot of Alicization. Mostly Warhammer headcanon? Nice. Nice. Okay, I don't want to give this one away because this one is from the 5 Heroine Urban Fantasy VN where they've all got different weapons. And they're engaged in a sort of legacy deathmatch between each other. In sort of mostly inspired by Fate Tsukihime, but also more sort of typical anime stuff. And I don't want to give away any more than that. Wait, no, I'm okay. I'm not giving the details though of the heroines and their weapons. No, so not that one. This is a weird... Okay, on hindsight, this one isn't too good. I went with it too much of a pitch sort of vibe, this rom-com idea. Did I have a small theater piece in a stream once? Yes, I did. That was for my 6-month anniversary stream. So that rom-com idea is out with the guy who is constantly gloomy, distrustful, and hyper-prepared, getting confessed to, but he doesn't reciprocate because he's scared of it being a prank. So that one's out. A writing contest could work actually as long as you get at least 2 entries. You could just provide the idea and see what multiple people will run with it. I don't give out homework to my viewers. I will not give out homework to my viewers until I have a couple of 100 viewers. And then, like, the ones who have the free time can, like, sort of, like, take a crack at it. I don't want to put pressure on people to make stuff. People should just make stuff if they want to make stuff. Okay, this one is cool because I didn't actually have a plot. I just came up with the idea of, wouldn't it be cool if there was an organization made up of 7 members where each member was associated with a color, a day of the week, and an element that matched the color. And all the colors were of the rainbow. And they all have a different weapon. And they are all super good at killing. I came up with some cool weapons for this, right? Like Ms. Wednesday, whose color is green and element is glass. Her weapon of choice is just a whole bunch of glass bottles that she just juggles and throws. And she can use their power to manipulate glass to make the fragments back into bottles to throw. Mr. Tuesday had 2 cane swords. 2 cane swords. That's right, 2 cane swords that can join together to make a double blade like Darth Maul. And also the sheaths can act as blowguns. I had some good stuff in here. So she has to carry around a stash of glass bottles. Yes! Yes. Ms. Sunday was the first one I came up with, and she's awesome because her color is red, and her element is blood, and she just has a quarterstaff, right? She just okay, so, okay, this is really cool. You need to hear this. Okay, so, she has a quarterstaff, right? and she just really likes to beat up on people. So she'll hit people with so when fighting, she'll hit people with the quarterstaff. And essentially, once the fight really picks up, there's a lot of blood. Her blood manipulation uses the amount of blood available to randomly generate a head for the staff, turning it from a quarterstaff into a random polearm. So it could be a warhammer, or a great axe, or a halberd, or a scythe, or a javelin, or a trident, or something else. And she doesn't know, but whatever it is, she's going to enjoy killing with it. It's great. Oh man, I really like making Ms. Friday because her element. Okay, so I had to make elements that match the colors, right? I had to make elements that match the colors, and I was like, oh man, this is really hard for some of these. Like Orange's element, like Mr. Monday's element, which is orange, is bricks. So I didn't want to use standard elements either. The closest to a standard element is fire, which is blue. For Ms. Thursday, and that's blue fire. But no, Miss Friday, her element is indigo, and it's feathers. Her color is indigo, and her element is feathers. And she's got a bow. I'm rereading this now to remember how it works. She's got a bow, and the arrows are fletched with magical feathers she controls, so she can change course of change the course of the arrow after it leaves the bow. And she can also just make the feathers appear at her back in the shape of wings to allow her to fly. And she can also attach the feather wings to other objects in her weapon, so she can, like, she just makes stuff fly with the feathers. And she's often surrounded by arrows she has set on a path of flight in orbit around her. So at close combat, she's just got all of these, like, funnels, like, in like, Gundam terms. And for close combat, all she has is a dagger. This all sounds really familiar. Hold on! How does it sound really familiar? I came up with this. I'm literally reading off a rich text format document, like an RTF file, that I made October 2020. Don't you cast aspersions? Don't you cast aspersions? I came up with these 7 over the course of a couple of days. If it's familiar, it's something that I'm not ripping off. So that was I called them the Weekenders. I call them the Weekenders because they're named after days of the week and they end lives. It's fine because the combination is different. Wait, what combination? The Weekenders is definitely a show I've seen. No. There's a space. They're the Weekenders. It was a work in progress title. I would have Googled it if I wanted to, like, make a thing to make sure I didn't get the wrong thingamajig. Open. Okay, so this doc file just says Smug Ojo with drills and power armor, and yep, I nailed it. No, it's spelled EE, but it's weak enders. That's my pitch from JRPG that's like in a Persona Tokyo Xanadu style. No, but only the party are adults, except for the protagonists. Well, every single element was done before Robert Brown. There's no such thing as an original single element. All of these are really rough. Oh, indeed. Okay. Open! Please, open! I swear, if I try and open a document on this computer, I don't know what it is about, like, RTF files. But they just don't open. This one was just a thing that I wrote that was like a small, like, it was 3 paragraphs of a chapter 1. One day. This was also one of the same kind of that, so I guess short fiction. What about this one? This was a fantasy story I wanted to write. This has been like I came up with these like over years of my life. Each time inspiration struck. This was the one where I tried to make an isekai, where the protagonist woke up in the lands of the evil empire, found by an imperial guard patrol, and because he's got no identity papers, he gets thrown in jail. And he has to earn citizenship by being forcibly enrolled in the military, and specifically in the monster hunting unit. So that was when I learnt about isekai, and I got a little bit into isekai, and I was like, what if I were to write an isekai, what would it be like? It would be like that. Oh, I'm too bad to come up with interesting video game mechanics. This is the concept I came up with a death game, where every round one of them is randomly selected as the villain, and the rest are heroes. And the villain has to hide among the heroes and try to defeat them somehow. And if the villain wins, they get to leave and survive. But if the heroes win, the villain dies and it moves on to the next round. And obviously if the villain wins, everyone else dies. I didn't actually have any of the mechanics for the death game. It's not Among Us. You shut up. I didn't have any mechanics of the death game, but I did like the idea of, like, it's not up to the individual person to compete against you. So, like, one round, right, where there's, like, 10 people, you, like you might be working together with this character, right, to save everybody, but then the next time, oh, what's this? They're the villain, so in order for them to save themselves, they have to turn against you. I thought it was a really cool concept, but I didn't have much for it. This is the one I came up with where all psychics, there were a whole bunch of psychics that would go berserk unless they were connected. They were near, like, somebody with the compatible brainwaves. They're the imposter. There's no You have to understand. I really enjoy death games. So if you're gonna compare every death game to Among Us, I'm gonna have to punish you all somehow. Which idea came first? The death game one, or the one where espers are like go berserk unless they're around compatible brainwaves? Because I didn't really have a whole lot for that one. I called it Feral Fury. That's what the document's called. And it was literally just like MC-kun is the anchor for main heroines like Esper powers or something like that. I don't know if I was pitching it as like a rom-com or a VN or what. I don't even know what you could do with that in terms of plot development. I don't even have I read Not Lives? I have not. I've never even heard of it. I don't know what you could do for plot development. Like, they'll go berserk if their dedicated person isn't there. So that's like an inciting event for like why one person would be around another. But what opportunities does that create for plot? There's got to be more to it. It's got to be fleshed out more. It by itself doesn't create the space for a story. I think that's another Death Game one. Oh, I've forgotten what this one. I just know the title. Some of these have very, very flashy titles, and then others are like urban fantasy, modern JRPG idea, as opposed to Beneath a Rose-Colored Sky. Maybe a Romeo and Juliet-esque story. I don't really have. I do have a romance in here that we'll get that we can get to. Maybe a Romeo and Juliet-esque story between two couples of espers. Oh, so you're thinking like person A's brainwaves are compatible with Esper B with Esper A, and person B is compatible with Esper B, but person B is in love with Esper A and Esper A is in love with person B, or something like that. Okay, so this is the concept I had for a death game where the main heroine was a yandere. And the others were a childhood friend tomboy and a policewoman detective. Damn, even back then I had amazing taste. Okay. The person that they're connected to degrades faster than normal because of the overpowering brain connection. See, you guys are already coming up with interesting ways to twist things. Main character is a yandere, huh? That's actually really rare. I mean, it was literally just, I'm feeling inspired by Yuno Gasai. Oh wow. I didn't know I wrote all of this down. This one's a doozy. Now consider this. Yandere tomboy cop girl abuses her position to harass her crush. No, hold on! Those were 3 separate ones. You can't just combine them all. Then there's no room for other archetypes. Yeah, but like from the Yandere. No. It was the. No. No, you didn't play as the Yandere Meiji. You didn't play as the Yandere. No, you played as a generic MC-kun. That is the one thing of like coming up with. I never like came up with really particularly interesting protagonists, which are like, which is a shame because like I love those. I love like Shiro Emiya and Okubo Rintaro and stuff like that. Oh! Here's a generic MC-kun hate. Why do you hate what you already are? That's right, we're all generic MC-kuns. No, so, I have one called Evil Girl Hero, and the pitch goes like this. So, it's essentially a bunch of ordinary high schoolers have been given powers by like a mascot character that allow them to see evil people via seeing their malevolent auras, and they basically confront them, those evil people, and do battle with them by overlaying a metaphysical dimension over the real world, like a supernatural battle show, right? And then the target in this space, like the shadow of the target or whatever, they gain powers related to and proportional to their crimes in reality. And if they beat the guy in the metaphysical realm, the karma of the universe delivers a punishment upon the individual. So it's a comedic comeuppance for like for just like, you know, being a real prick. But if you've broken the law, committed a crime, then you go to jail. Why do they battle the evil people? What do the evil people get out of being evil? No, they just are evil, right? Like, so it's not like, it's essentially like, oh, this guy is secretly sort of, well, like, I assume I intended for there to be some reason, like, they need to beat such and such amount of evil people for justice to prevail, but like for some things it's like literally like this person has committed a crime and there's no proof. This, like, it's clearly like sort of a Persona 5 sort of inspired thing of like this teacher is abusing their position of power without, and like there's nothing anyone can do, so like, you know, go to the metaverse and stuff like that. It's clearly that sort of intention, but that's not the twist, okay? I haven't gotten to the actual core plot concept of it. Like that's the basic framework of the setting. So one day at the start of the story, a student transfers into their class. They get a mysterious transfer student, and this transfer student has the worst aura they've ever seen. Like pure evil. Like, the inside of their head is pure evil. So after school, they rush to, like, confront this person who must be doing some real wicked stuff. And they go into the metaphysical world, and the person has no powers. And the transfer student, she doesn't have any powers. And she's the main heroine. So the whole thing is, she's very evil. As in, the way her brain works, I feel like this is actually honestly like an instant, this was clearly me trying to sort of do my own take on Instant Bullet, but she was very evil, and like, has the, has like a real sick twisted brain, and that she actively has urges to commit crimes and hurt people, but she never does any of that. And she wants to team up with them and be a hero of justice. To, like, fight the evil people with them. So it's a romance where one party is evil. And wants to... And constantly has the urge to, you know, kill the other one. Listen... it was cooler in my head. It was cooler in my head. I'll defend all of these. I like all of these. Evil girls deserve her correction. That is essentially it. This is essentially it. I wanted to make an evil girl heroine story. No! Kangfist, you're missing the point! She's not bad, like, she's done nothing wrong. Because she got willpower. Okay, so the next one I actually did have a game mechanic idea. Where it's like, it plays like a if Devil May Cry were a JRPG. So the core concept for this was essentially, like I came up with a sort of like a fantasy story where the daughter of a royal bodyguard, their life gets turned upside down when they're a teenager by like a coup. Or what have you, like the king getting like assassinated, and along with the royal bodyguard, and like the kingdom gets taken over, and the prince dies in the prince dies in the like is apparently dead during their escape. So like only the bodyguard's daughter escapes, and then. Years later, they're like a rebel fighting against the new evil Empire of Light that took over the kingdom, which is the kingdom of fire, right? Would the retainers just accept the king getting taken out? No, the retainers got killed. Like it was a big massacre at the royal castle. Like, okay. imagine that this was my past attempt at making a better FF15. It does kind of have that vibe to it. But the gameplay was essentially, the concept was that the protagonist, she uses her fists. I'm remembering this all as I'm reading it, but this will be the second level pertains to the rest of the families. The kingdom got taken over. It happened, okay? Listen. She fights with her fists, so she's a melee brawler, right? But she can fill a break gauge under opponents' HP bars, and I swear to God I came up with this years ago, and then hit them with a break attack in order to gain their weapon. And fists do more break damage than most weapons, but do less HP damage. And the MC can hold up to 4 weapons at a time, attached to the different D-pad directions. So you basically beat up enemies to gain their weapon in a cool disarming move, and then you get that weapon and you can start beating on them with that weapon. And basically they have durability. What kind of weapons? Every kind of weapon. Swords, like the whole thing was, I wanted to make it like a crazy action game, like a Devil May Cry or something like that, or something like along those lines. But the movesets are acquired on site, like you pick up the weapons on site. They have durability from when you pick them up, and when they're about to break, you can do a powerful move with them that shatters them. And you can also throw weapons at enemies, which removes them from your equipment and does a lot of durability damage, but you can pick them back up. And you can also just pick up weapons that are lying around. And you can also, I also, thought of a system where you can receive weapons from party members not currently on the front lines. Or Hotline Miami, just less bloody. I don't know, I've never played. Well, no, there would be a lot of blood. The core concept of the plot does involve blood. It's literally called Blood of the Fallen. It's basically a big revenge. It's a big cool revenge quest. It's a big bloody revenge quest. But if you, and also, you can also, the concept also was, you can pull this off on bosses, right? And disarm bosses, but it's for like a limited time. And I also wanted to make it so you could do something cool when you have 4 weapons, but I didn't think of it. I was very proud of this one. Because I created a gameplay concept that I really enjoyed. And 2, a plot concept that I really enjoyed. Of the prince actually survived, but is serving in the Empire of Light, and these 2 childhood friends now are like set against each other. And the prince is like an evil, is now like an evil yandere sort of character. I also have one here that's just called Beneath a Rose-Colored Sky, and it's literally just the words Beneath a Rose-Colored Sky, because it's just a really cool title. It's just a really cool title. I don't know what it would be a title of. But, And I've pretty much gone through my entire, pretty much my entire concept folder. I don't really have anything here except that one time I tried to make Doctor Who audio adventures, or that Fate fan fiction. Would there be execution animations for each weapon? Oh, for sure. A green tinted sky. Oh dear. Fate fanfiction? You heard nothing. I have something called Beauty Knight and the Beast Prince. Which is, I mean, it's all there in the title. Well, the prince isn't literally the prince isn't... No, it's not Princess Knight, it's Beauty Knight and the Beast Prince. It's Beauty Knight and the Beast Prince. I'm afraid there are no... I didn't make a Princess Knight concept. Why have multiple... Like, I have multiple... So it's a lower ranking knight girl. Yes. Essentially, the core concept of it is... the core concept of it was that essentially the royal... I'll just read it straight out. The royal family of the kingdom has 13 princes and princesses, with each being allowed to choose a personal knight protector from the ranks of the royal guard when they come of age, and then they're sent off to govern one of the kingdom's provinces. 4 childhood friends, the 10th and 11th heirs to the throne, and 2 noble children they're friends with, used to play with each other all the time. During this time, seeing that he is the only friend of the lonely and socially awkward prince, Eric makes a promise to him that he will join the Royal Knights so he can become the prince's knight protector, and then they can hang, basically. And then they can hang throughout time. So it's like, there's a childhood promise that the 2 of them are gonna, you know... they're gonna hang, and it's gonna be awesome. And then the girls, which is the princess, who is 10th in line to the throne, and I believe the concept was for them to be... I don't know if the concept was for the 2 knight protectors to be siblings or not, but basically the princess and the noble girl that played with the group also they overhear this promise. Yes, I do love the childhood friend trope. Shut up. And they ask to join in, so they make their own promise that the noble girl will become the princess's knight protector. Now those noble kids grow up to join the royal guard just before the princess comes of age, and at her coming of age ceremony, where she's assigned to a specific province, she names her knight protector, but she names the dude. She names, like the guy? She names the guy that made the promise with the prince. So, and you know, it's like the royals get to pick. So they get sent off, and he comes of, like, so the prince comes of age in like 2 weeks. He basically has like 2 weeks before his own coming of age ceremony, because the men in the kingdom come of age earlier than the women, or so whatever excuse I used. And essentially, my concept for this was a commoner girl gets into the ranks of the royal guard, and the prince chooses her instead as a backup. And it plays out from there. But yeah, I was really like, I always get like really into these concepts at the time. I don't know how well they hold up in hindsight. Why am I doing this? We're playing a game. Oh man, you guys must hate me for doing that. I'm sorry. I just basically went, oh man, I'm cringing at myself. I got too into it. We're supposed to be playing Pokemons. I've not actually seen a Violet Evergarden, but like the few bits of animation I've seen from it are very beautiful. Oh man. Yeah, so if that doesn't illustrate my core point, which if I recall correctly was that I am an idea guy, not a doer, that's got, like, I haven't written any of those. I haven't written any of those. I've never written anything. I can't write. Are we here for the riveting Pokemon choosing gameplay or the Carmine? I mean, I don't know. The Pokemon gameplay would make more sense. It is superior to I. The underground music is now back in my soul after all these years. You mean the bicycle theme? You won't get better if you don't write. Yeah, which is why I haven't gotten better. Yeah. Like I know you guys are here for me. I know you guys are here for me, but it's a bit much if somebody new would like to pop by at this moment. They'd be like, "What is this guy talking about? He's not even playing Pokemon. What the heck is this streamer thinking?" But yeah, there you got a bit of a glimpse. You got a bit of a glimpse, mortals, into my mind's eye, into the part of my brain that does that. You don't even know all of the details, Magicraft. You don't even. Oh, could I turn the Pokemon audio down a bit? Really, it's too loud. Wow, it doesn't look that loud on my thing. Am I just talking too softly, or I might be talking too softly? I don't know if I should be apologizing in that case, Kingfist. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. Yeah, no, you don't even know all about the weekend. Like you don't even know that Mr. Tuesday's element is poison. Or what Mr. Sunday's weapon is. Spoilers, it's a guitar. He controls plants. I'm among the top 5 Fire Red Leaf Green streamers on Twitch.tv. Wow! I finally made it, Ma. I'm in the big leagues. Granted, if somebody is coming to the stream to watch for the Pokemon watching, as we've just demonstrated, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. You don't need to be 100% accurate with fanfics. You do if you don't want me to give them a scathing review. You better come up with your really own cool original stuff then, if you're gonna twist my original property, my original creative property that I own the rights to, in this way. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I'm always a much needed distraction. Well, thank you. That means a lot. Oh no. Well, it looks like now it is time to test out this new redeem. The time is 1:31. So at 1:36 I'll stop. For this period, I cannot do anything other than sing to the BGM. Oh no, this bicycle theme isn't really good for it. I will try to persevere, but I can't talk normally for some time. Why would you do this to me? I only put it in today. Still, it took about an hour, so I should probably compliment you on your restraint. bum ba bum. What is this? A half-hour time zone? No, 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 no. I am referring to the stream timer that I see in the top right. If you're watching me on a mobile device, then you may not see it. But it is there, and I can see it, and it lets me know just how long I have been streaming. Plus, there are no time zones in hell. Time there is determined by nothing except the whims of the capricious fates. So I'm always late for stuff because there is no such thing as watches down here at all. Hell uses internet time, confirms. What even is internet time? Is there some sort of internet time that I've never heard before? Or do you mean coordinated universal time, or 00 GMT, whatever? And talking about time zones really gets confusing, and then you consider the difference between solar time and absolute time. Not to mention leap seconds. Swatch internet time or .beat time is a decimal time concept introduced in 1998 by the Swatch Corporation as part of their marketing campaign for their line of beat watches above. Internet time is just UTC reskin, so that sounds kind of pathetic actually after all. Also, I don't know how to keep the conversation going when I have to speak, or rather sing along. Plus, I don't control the pace of what I am doing because of the requirement of matching the individual notes of this MIDI track. Ba-da-bum bum bum. Go wa ba 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 ba. Dum ba-da-bum ba-da-bum bum. Finally, I can hum something different. What a relief. Ba-da-bum bum bum. Ba-da-bum bum. Ba-da-bum bum 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 bum. Ba-da-bum bum bum. Let's go check on the status of our... Oh no 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 no. I walked up a little too high and the BGM changed to something completely different. And now that I have to go back down, 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 the BGM is gonna change again, and then it'll change once more. Once I walk into that door. What does it sound? And so it's back to this track again. Bum ba da bum, ba da bum bum. Does this play in Pokemon's as well as Pokemon Centers? Bum bum bum. I don't know how quite to describe it. Oh wait, I'm free! I'm glad that I don't... I hope that's not like too little in terms of time for the point value, but like, oh boy. That's hard, but I'm glad I finally included it. 10? That's not enough. More cycling. More cycling is required. So yeah, yeah. I have that now. Welcome, welcome, Dante Cat. Welcome. Here's a spoiler. No. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. That's not a no. Oh, Dante Cat. You adorable thing. You're so confused. You're so confused. You've mistaken a spoiler for something I don't care about in the slightest. You see, a spoiler is a plot point in a piece of media that is not immediately apparent at the start. For example, an event that occurs, or a big twist. Elon Musk attempting to buy Twitter is something that I don't even care about. And I understand that it is news insofar that it is a thing that happened. But it is like many newses, in that it is something that I have no conceivable reason to care about and will not discuss because it doesn't interest me. Looks like there were 2 stupid new clock ideas in 1999. What was the other one? Welcome, welcome, Cinescala. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a bit of a Nuzlocke. But it's really a sort of pseudo Zatsudan stream. New Earth Time, or NET, is an alternative naming system for measuring the time of day proposed in 1999. In NET, the day is split into 360 net degrees. Each net degree is split into 60 net minutes, and each net minute is split into 60 net seconds. 1 net degree is therefore equivalent to 4 standard minutes, and 1 standard hour is equivalent to 15 net degrees. But why though? But why though? But why though? Also, don't apologize. Don't ever apologize. Don't ever apologize to me unless I ask for it, because you have done nothing wrong. You have done nothing wrong. You haven't done a thing wrong. You'll say sorry when I tell you you're sorry. Now apologize for saying sorry. No, I'm joking. Please don't apologize for saying sorry. Do I know which of the Holy Knight game is releasing in December 2022? I have heard that it is coming out with an English translation. Yes, I have heard that. I didn't know the release date, but now I do. Apparently, it's December 2022. That's very interesting. That's something to look forward to at the end of the year. We might read it on stream, but then like, people aren't gonna watch me read a visual novel. I've run the math, I've done the simulations. It's not as popular. I won't get the big numbers. Oh, it's the Alco game. Yes, and it also has one of the greatest tracks I've ever heard from a Type Moon work, which is 5. And I didn't want to hear it because I don't like to listen to music because from a thing that I haven't played, but like somebody like showed it to me, and at that point I was like, well, I've already heard it, so musical spoilers be damned. And it's so good. You will never accept an Alco that's not wearing a white t-shirt and blue jeans. She will get to that point. This is the whole point. It's her origin story. You're just going to ignore her origin story? Accept all forms of Alco, you degenerate. So in 2022, there is that new Hogwarts Legacy coming out. Yep. And if there's a way that I can sort of get that and stream it, we might give that a try. It would be fun to go around being a Slytherin. Bullying kid. Man, I just hope that game lets me become a Slytherin bully. Like, I wanna ruin some kid's day. Not because of like some sort of like sick fascination with bullying, but just for staying in character, you know? And I want to see if they give you the option of evilness. I'm not like one of those VTubers that just really wants to inflict pain. I'm a nice VTuber. You can trust me. You can trust me, mortals. It's okay. You can trust me. Just step into my basement. It's fine. Which true magic do I want from the Fate series? None. The life of a magician is cursed with misfortune. Mages are terrible people. I have no interest in reaching the root. Like the happy end, the happy end in a Nasuverse work is living outside of that paranormal society, because it's so messed up. True magic is different from magecraft. Yeah, but you're not just gonna you're not just gonna get true magic. You have to earn it. Or rather, like, it doesn't matter, because if you have the true magic, you're going to be involved in the world of mages. I don't want it. I don't want any of them. None of them are particularly interesting for me to have or use. The points of the strong things I've always liked about Nasuverse works are character concepts, character personalities, and relationships. And the lore is really a framework for that. Like the cool relationship between masters and servants. Cool characters, cool relationships. That's what I care about. I don't need true magic. No, I don't want Kaleidoscope. That's a spoiler alert. I could make a Fate Grand Order joke here, but I'm not going to. I'm above such things. I am not a gush upon degenerate. And that's a promise. Vote Carmine, a name you can trust, a name you can believe in, a name that will never use gotcha as ammunition for comedy. Together, we can change this wretched system for the better. Alright, let's test it. Oh god, it's been 1 hour and 44 minutes. How time work like this? Okay, 11 we'll have to do. Okay, raise the Spiro. We have to do less cycling. Ah. Christopher, what moves you got? Dazzle me. Christopher, that's not very encouraging, Christopher. Do I have any HMs, TMs that can buff you up? Why is everyone so weak? Oh, actually, I guess I can give no, but the bird's gonna get fly, right? Return. No, that's useless. None of them are gonna be with us long enough to like me. Aerial Ace. Since when can Rattata and Snorlax use an electric type move? Anyway. I mean, I guess we might as well visit Celadon. We might as well see if they've got a TM in stock that can empower this Butterfree. Because if this Butterfree doesn't get a powerful move, this Butterfree is going to go the same way as all of my other Mon. In the cold, cold, hard ground. We also don't have any new opportunities to catch Pokemon for a good while, and we've got to take down 2 gyms and a Team Rocket boss. Why me? Sorry, what floor is this again? upgrade items for trainers. What does trainers market even mean? Okay, TM. Roar, Hyper Beam, Dig, Brick Break, Secret Power, Attract. I guess I can give... No, I want... Not Secret Power. Hyper Beam? Are those the only TMs you stock, Celadon City? I mean, really? Oh, the good ones are... The good ones are... I know where the good ones are. I know where the good TMs are. I do know where the good TMs are. Where they probably are. I don't like it though. It's not a good place. It's not a good place to be. Where is it? Ice Beam. Iron Tail. Thunderbolt. Shadow Ball. And Flamethrower. Well, even those are not really bug-type moves in particular. If only there was a move rememberer. I guess it can't hurt to teach Fly to 2 Pokemon, actually. Okay, what about Cut? Can my Butterfree learn Cut? My Butterfree can't learn Cut. Surf! Oh yeah, you can learn Psychic. Okay. Am I just gonna have to keep this Butterfree benched? It lands... It has Gust, which only is 40, and Tackle, which is 35. These are weak starting moves. I need something better. Anything in here will do. Psychic does do 90. And it may be good against Koga? Once I use it, I can't get it again, though. I'm using it. I just remembered why... Wait, we're replacing Tackle, it's fine. I just remembered. I remembered why I was so bereft. Because I'd lost my flying type from this stupid fighting type gym that's in this, in Saffron. So the bird that we're going to be training up is not even necessarily a bird that will succeed. It may be a failure bird. It's got to be able to get us that sweet, sweet fighting type, and it's got to be able to get it to us yesterday. Alright, we're going back in the tunnel. It's chatting time. I hope you brought your A game. I certainly haven't, because I don't have an A game when it comes to conversation. I'm a bad conversationalist. But you know, I was thinking recently that the relationship that I have with you guys really is different from a one-on-one relationship you can have with a friend, especially one that's into, like, the same franchise as you. Which is not something I miss too much, because, like, I don't have those sorts of relationships and conversations very often, but it is nice, like, how... Because, like, right now I'm playing through Kura no Kiseki, right? And it's a real cool time journey for me, a cool gaming journey that I'm on, when I can fit it in my free time. And when you're playing a game, it's nice having people to talk to about it. But it's something that I can't really share with you guys, because it requires one's brain to have absorbed and played 10 JRPGs. And that is too much to expect from you. But at the same time, I feel like there's something that you can't get anywhere else than from here. But it did make me think that, like, just like you guys can't be everything for me, nor should you be expected to, I can't be everything for you, no matter how much I might want to. And it makes me like it makes me think. I get contemplative. I'm like, I hope the mortals are doing okay and forging bonds. Cause what if I get hit by a bus and I'm like out of commission for a month or something like that? I'll be worried. Will you all survive without me? I'm just kidding, by the way. A bus that would crash into me, into moi, into I, would get absolutely just totally wrecked. No bus can defeat me. I'm a powerful being. The powerfulest. But yeah, like it also does thin out my actual like conversation topics, because like in terms of what I've been up to recently, it has been one game that I've been slamming as much as possible, as often as possible. But that's how I am. That's how I am with video games. I don't want to, like, if one has come out and I want to play it, if I'm experiencing a piece of media, I can't help myself but rush through it. Like I feel like I was using Dr. Stone recently, the manga of it, because I'd watched the anime as a sort of, I was using it as a sort of like, oh, when I've got a like spare moment where I can't do anything else but like read manga on my phone or something like that as a break, I'll do that. And then I ended up like dedicating more time to it so that I could burn through it and get to the ending, which I did, and it was a fun read. But then I was like, well, great going, guy. You played yourself. I can't use anything as a sort of like, oh, whenever, you know, 5 minutes on a break, or like 10 minutes on a break, or like an hour a day or something like that. I can't really sort of limit myself. I'm too greedy. Oh, Kingfist, I hope I didn't bring up any bad memories. Please rest assured that if such a vehicle machine, first of all, I don't go near to roads too often, but if such a machine were to hit me, I would come out quite fine. But yeah, I'm too greedy. I'm too greedy when it comes to media. I'm just too dang greedy. I want everything. I want it now. I want it. I want it. I want to get to the end of it. I want to. I'm just enjoying it too much, you know. Like that. Like, and then you know, once I finished Dr. Stone, I was like, I still have periods in my day. Tomorrow, where like, I'm not gonna have anything to sort of read, and so I'm not gonna have anything to sort of occupy that time. So then I found out quite by chance that there was a book about Aerith and Tifa's backstory in the FF7 Remake universe, written by, I believe, Nojima? Which is a big red flag. But I was like, okay, sure, why not? This looks like someone's done a translation of Aerith's side. I'll read that. And then, you know, same thing happened. Same thing happened. I was reading that frantically. It's not very long. It's like one half of a light novel, so I powered through it fairly quickly. And it's also very weird for something as, like, sort of pseudo-sacred as Aerith's backstory to be like really expanded upon, and like, oh, why do they like we all like accept that like Aerith comes from the like has the house in the slums with all the flowers, but like this book is like, what if we have to answer that question? It's like, no, it's because that's the way it is. But no, in this timeline, it's because like they're like a big construction like Elmira is embroiled in some sort of suit, like close to Yakuza style construction company that works with Shinra on like various construction stuff below the plate, while all the other construction companies are like above the plate or something like that. And there's some like it's weird, it's confusing even trying to explain it. But it does go in depth on some more things, and I like it. Like, why did Aerith not change her name? It answers those kinds of unnecessary questions. You can just see the bus hit and it just crumples, and I'm brushing dirt and disgust and walking on. Absolutely, I have to readjust my cravat after the bus hits me. And then I walk away fine. I'm lying. I don't have a cravat. I wish I had a cravat. I wish I could pull off a cravat. Miles Edgeworth is the coolest dude for being able to do that. Like, he just does it. He does not hesitate. Damn, I'm envious of Miles Edgeworth. He's got it all. A cravat. A really good video game. And an assistant who is a ninja. It can't be beat. Bum 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 bum. I can't defeat Tree Man. Had to Google him. You had to Google Miles Edgeworth. Kankfist, you've gotta play some Ace Attorney. It's one of them legendary franchises. Everybody knows the Big Phoenix, right? He was in Marvel vs. Capcom that one time. He has had several anime. Yeah, but not knowing his name is like means you haven't played it. Miles Edgeworth is a pretty central character in Phoenix Wright because he's the prosecutor. These bad guys, he's gonna get you in court. He's gonna get you prosecuted. He's gonna get a guilty verdict. Phoenix Wright is like, no! I will get an innocent verdict. And they fight in the courtroom. It's awesome. They fight with words instead of swords. It's beautiful. I pretty much explained it in the dumbest way I could just then. But yeah, since I have now played every single Ace Attorney game, new Ace Attorney game when? New Ace Attorney game when, Capcom? Kangfist, I'm just joshing you. I'm just joking with you. Don't go to a corner. Don't go to a corner. Pick up a copy of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney and give it a whirl. Expand your horizons. Never be ashamed for not knowing something, because it's an opportunity to learn. If you haven't played a thing, consider, what if I played the thing? Then I will have played the thing. If I had the ability to live a lifestyle which was just two things, that was like primarily made up of two things: one, a VTubing career; two, the absorption of new media, of new media that I haven't experienced before. That is all I would do. That is all I would do. There's so much stuff out there. There's so many games. There's so many books. There's so many movies. There's so many anime. There's so many manga. There's so much everything. There isn't enough time for all of it. The fact that the pesky existence of life outside of that gets in my way. It annoys me. In a corner anyway, so you're not going anywhere. You didn't know it was a game or anything. I have to look it up. Can you get it on Steam? You can get it on Steam if you want, but you really should just emulate it. You really should just emulate the first couple, because the sprite work in them is very good, and I'm not really a big fan of the redraws that are used in like the mobile phone version and the Steam version. Like, you can if you want, I guess. It won't. Like, if it's not a deal breaker for you. But I would just emulate them. But yeah, the Ace Attorney is a very simple series. It goes Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which has the Rise from the Ashes case added in the DS re-release that wasn't in the original GBA release, and then you have Phoenix Wright. You have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Justice for All, which is the second game, and then you have Trials and Tribulations, and that's the third game, and then the fourth game is Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, about Apollo Justice, who is also an Ace Attorney, and then in the interim of time between between Ace Attorney 3 and 4, the Ace Attorney Investigation games take place, and they're about Miles Edgeworth, and you play as him, and there's Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and Ace Attorney Investigations 2 isn't officially released in English, but of course, you can just play the fan translation. And then there, like now that's the only one not released in English, no one with the Great Ace Attorney actually getting released in English, and then there's, Dual Destinies, obviously, 2013, big deal, and, Spirit of Justice. I've also forgot there's Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney. That one, also very good. Played that. It's also a Layton game though, so it's a bit of it's stylistically different. And then, yeah, after Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice as part of the, I guess, like the new trilogy with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, there hasn't been one in the main timeline since, but then the Great Ace Attorney came along, and that's got Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2, but they're really two games together, so you can't really play them, like playing them separately is like sort of incomplete. But yeah, I played them all, they were very nice. There hasn't been a new one in some time. There's been a longer game gap than than ever before for the franchise, so I'm a mite worried for the future. Welcome, welcome, Hawk Jetstream. It is a nice haircut. At least I think so anyway. Well, it's not really a haircut. It's my regular haircut, but I've tied my hair up in a ponytail. You can just sort of see it from behind a little bit. I think it goes well with my yukata. Bum 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 bum. Wow. I mean, there's lots to do and see, Kankfist. If you look around, you'll always find new media. You'll never be bored. I honestly get, like... I get conflicted about, like, what to recommend to people, right? Because, like... There's so much stuff I like. I'm always selfishly considering what is the optimal thing to get this person into that, like, I can have conversations with them about. That, like they can share their thoughts on the journey of this thing. And like, what will they bite on? Will they play Trails? Will they play the Danganronpa? Will they play Zero Escape? Usually, if I'm I don't groom. What the frick are you talking about? I usually typically recommend in terms of games, adventure games or JRPGs. But then there's also non-interactive media that I like to get people into. I mean, I don't like listen. For grooming, I would have to have a private conversation. And you got like none of you frequently like DM me, which is like fine, and I'm not gonna complain about it. But like, yeah, like what I'm saying here is that like, I can't groom. I don't talk to anybody enough to groom. I just want to I just want to freak out about stuff I like. To be honest, I love it when I catch the vampire game you in. Well, that is a big compliment, Kankfist. Thank you. I think a lot of the campaign's appeal does come from the fact that I'm playing with absolutely stellar players and a fantastic GM. They are all of them amazing. I know so many amazing VTubers. I know so many amazing VTubers. Just in that group alone, you have Hal, who plays basically everything under the sun, and is constantly like running and organizing VTuber TTRPG sessions, on top of being a really cool model painter and just an all-round entertaining streamer. And then you have Mal, whose sheer chaotic meme energy scares me sometimes, and is just like a very sort of like soothing presence as well, which is a bit of a contradiction. And then you also have Nyaru, who is unbridled idol power, that you can't directly look at. It's so blinding. And then there's Yoro, who, I mean, not even a full 12 hours ago, or maybe a full 12 hours ago. Yeah, no, just around 12 hours ago, did a stream where she did the massive flex of singing all of these songs that she created live, and then also working on another one. And I see that lyrical writing genius. I'm like, what the how do you... Damn them! They're all so good. They're making me look bad. I'll get my revenge. I'll get my revenge, you awesome VTubers. I will have my revenge on all VTubers for being too cool. Too cool for school. But yeah, oh wow, the fact that I'm the favorite vampire though is that is a big compliment. I like Pete. I like Pete as a character. I often worry that I can't like do a good character voice for Pete. That's like the only thing. He's got such a strong character, but I flip-flop on how to voice him. Because at the start, in like the very first session, like over a year ago now, I was like, so he's kind of like, hey, but I could never, like, hey, what are you doing with my boys or whatever? But, like, it was supposed to be sort of like an Italian mobster voice, and I could never get into it without saying hey first. And I ended up sort of dropping it and just going for a deeper tone and stuff like that. But yeah, role-playing is fun. Like, role-playing is fun, and TTRPG is fun. I always liked role-playing, back from when I had my forum RP days. Which I actually mentioned in the stream a little bit before too, but like, that in itself was just like, no, there are no tabletop role-playing campaigns for me to participate in, but this will allow me to do the character playing. And man, just, it's like some people create OCs, right? Like I think some people create OCs that like artists create OCs that they draw. And I understand I'm sure everyone understands the appeal of creating an original character, but like creating an original character to sort of inhabit, to portray, to deduce exactly how they'd respond to a situation and explore that, I think that's very cool. It's a very cool thing. And it's not like, I don't think Dungeons and Dragons was ever like, it's just sort of it evolved sort of naturally out of chainmail and out of wargaming, it's crazy how wargames ended up becoming a vehicle for a sort of character acting. Like, that in itself is really magical. I don't know exactly where the transition point happened. When I Captain America the car door. Yeah, no, I failed at that because I slammed a car door into an innocent person. But that is that's a very Pete thing. There was a previous session wherein, I mean, like, that sucks though because he just got the car fixed. Pete did. And it's been so banged up from all of the previous sessions, like when he had to chase down that hit and run team that did like a drive-by shooting of the diner he was in. It's funny, right? Because none of us are playing combat characters in our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. Like me, Yoro, Nyaru, and Mao, we're all playing different social characters. Like different sort of non-combat characters. Mao's playing an occult investigator. Yoro's playing like a seductress. Nyaru's playing like a charmer. And then like Pete's meant to be an intimidator. He's better at scaring people than punching them. But because I did end up putting points into Brawl, I'm the only one of us with like a decent combat stat of any kind. Most of us have like 1 point in firearms or something. A 4th generation Nosferatu serial killer. Ooh, nasty. But yeah, like everybody there is such a good player, and Hal is such a good GM that I'm like, Ah, dang. Like, dang! I struck upon gold! The fools! Don't they know that they included me into their little group? The one with no talent. I'll destroy them from the inside for being too cool. Oh man, like, there's way too many awesome people V2ing. I don't like hang out, like I don't hang out with like basically any of them. There are all these cool VTubers I know that I barely interact with, but I'm like, you're so cool though. You're just so cool though. But it's like people are cool in general. Like that's the thing, right? That's the one thing that like VTubing taught me, that they're like, you know, that like getting into VTubers taught me, is that like there are cool people everywhere if you just look for it. And I've had so many cool conversations with chat, and so many cool conversations with other VTubers just by putting myself out there. And I don't know if that should be my goal, considering that like I got in this to entertain people. So like, it's not in my sort of like motive to just be into it for like having conversations with cool people. But it's like a side perk. It's like a really sneaky thing. Okay. How much is my Spiro grown? 5? I want it at least grown by 6, you old coot. 5 is an insult to the amount of time I've spent cycling down here. Yeah, like, what, 10 years ago? Ooh. I was but a small tot of, oh my god, actually 10 years ago would have been around the time I was getting into forum role-playing. Oh my god. Oh my god, and I was playing Minecraft with my friends over Skype. Oh no, time! It makes fools of us all! Yeah, no, the thing with tabletop RPGs like that vampire campaign though is you really do need a good GM like Hal, because like I tried to GM for chat like last month, and it ended up being like really nice, and I'd like to do it again if I can, but also it made me aware like how central to proceedings it is, like that sort of like back and forth between player and GM. And it does require the GM to be on point, which Hal is every single time. Yeah, see that like my old trick, which is what I used to do when I would play fake D&D, which is a D&D but I made up all the rules at lunchtime at school. What I would do, my move, was I would just make everything up. And I would come up with things on the spot, and I would roll dice and say that this means that. No prep work, you just dive in. Nothing can go wrong. Okay, we'll replace Growl with... fly. If I replace Leah with Aerial Ace, I will lose Aerial Ace. And if this Spearow can't beat the fighting gym, I'm gonna have to... catch an... I'm gonna have to, like, bicycle up a Pidgey that won't have Aerial Ace in order to beat the fighting gym. Okay, no, Aerial Ace is 60, and I think Fly is 60 as well, so... I gotta go for that, but I'd like a little bit more insurance in terms of level. Let's try go grinding. Traditional grinding. Bespoke grinding. Grinding the way it's meant to be ground. How does this even work anyway? How does Vermilion City even work? Like you look at this whole thing here, right? That's the cycle road. That's the cycle road and all that nonsense, and then comes into here to Fuchsia City, right? So how do ships go under it? Explain that. And see, there's grass to the south of Vermilion City, but we know that the Vermilion City's got port to the south of it. What's that? Oh, it's the close button? I just realized that this map isn't a physical map, but it's some sort of, like, extendo tablet, which is very weird. I've never cancelled it by that means. Bum 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 bada bum. Tech in Pokemon is wild. It's wild tech. It's Tech of the Wild 2, the sequel. Yeah, see, this is the... Yeah, now see, water. There must be a bay or something. With a Y and not an E. I will cut this tree down, and I will claim my birthright. You would search for a moonstone? Then I would search for your grave, child. You dare challenge Carmine, Phlegethon. I have more might than all the stars in the heavens combined. I shall crush you. But with little Johnny, not with Spearow. I hate that name so much. It was such a prank of a name. But I gotta respect it. It's a good hustle. Same deal, switch training. Ah, so it was twas an edgy vampire, but then I guess all Vampire the Masquerade is edgy. So, fair call, fair call. Bow, bada, bow. Bow. Oh no, poison. Oh well, we're gonna have to deal with that nonsense. We're gonna have to fly back. Oh wait, I can fly. I forgot I can fly. Surf. Boom. Was Smiling Jack like meant to be like a mix of Spring Heel Jack, Jack the Ripper, that sort of like? Why are all the killers named Jack? Why are all the killers named Jack? What has Jack ever done? Hmm? What have Jacks ever done? Hmm? They've done Jack all to deserve that kind of treatment. Like there's ever been a gigantic Magikarp. Records of some kind, interesting. Were the 90s that edgy? I don't know much about the old times of the 90s. Fly. Be free. Oh, I can't use surf. Fly. Be free. Leather Apron makes it sound like he makes people into aprons, I'm gonna be honest. It's not a good look. It's not a good look to have. I like how connected Kanto is in that, like, once you gain access to Saffron, it's really sort of like a central hub that you can use to get anywhere on bicycle. Like Cerulean, Saffron, Lavender, Celadon, and Vermilion are all like a stone's throw away from each other. It's 5 settlements. And it's longer the first time you gotta get to Vermilion City because there's 2 routes you gotta go through. What's catching? You never know what you could catch. You could catch these fists o' mine. You could catch these. You could catch these fists of mine. Fist mine. Fist mine is gonna fist you up. You're gonna get fisted. Fly. Why am I even trying with a Magikarp? It's a Magikarp. I could have just hit it with Peck. Look at it. Pathetic. Goes down like a sack of potatoes. You're why? This weakness of yours, it will not suffice for defeating me. Yeah, not great, Spearow. Your other moves, other than fly, not great, not great, not great. My bird Pokemon want to battle with you, and so battle we shall. I skipped a bunch of trainers on this route because I was trying to stealth it, but now I've got to use them for grinding. Pursuit! Why must birds be so fragile? Such fragile creatures. Oh no. See, that Pidgey has Wing Attack! I don't have Wing Attack. I only have Fury Attack. I honestly am not, like, super into the setting of Vampire the Masquerade. Even though I've been in a campaign of it for a year. In terms of, like... So, like, I'm not really familiar with the details of the particular clans outside the setting that we're working under. And also, sometimes on the stream, I have mistakenly mixed up the names of the Tremere and the Ventru, and I always get so embarrassed. I didn't know you could eat. I didn't know you could eat vampires to gain their power, though. I didn't know that was a mechanic. Then again, it's not something that we do anyway, so it's not like I've missed out on anything about not knowing we could do that. I've only been part, like, this is, this year-long campaign of monthly Vampire the Masquerade is actually, like, the longest campaign I've ever been in. Like, this is the longest... This is... Wait, welcome, Chief of Mark 11. Welcome. That's why ancient vampires are so powerful, having sex on the kids for millennia. No, you can't eat your children. That's bad. No. You know, I haven't been in any other campaign for so long. Like, the only other campaigns I was in was on... actually, funnily enough, I've been in a Pokemon TTRPG campaign. Using Pokemon Tabletop Adventure, which is 3.5 D&D, but reskinned for Pokemon, and it's not, in hindsight, it's not good for it. Electricity is my specialty. No! Please no! Please no, Rockaluca. No! Snorlax. I need Snorlax to beat this one. Don't you ever send out a Voltorb against me, game. I can't bear it. Yeah, I was in part of a... Immediate use of it. You can't see it right now, but I'm pointing at my screen. Like J'accuse, like I knew. Mortals, I knew. Bah. Don't you do this same thing at me. Perish. Other vampires can smell it on other vampires. Wow. Nice. Yeah! Snore! Oh wait, no, it's soundproof, so... Oh no. I'll just keep using Body Slam. I'll wake up eventually. I keep trying to use the... Because, like, Snorlax is a counter to self-destruct, so I throw it out against Voltorbs and Electrodes, but they have soundproof, which blocks the snore strategy that's ingrained in Snorlax. Yeah, Pokemon has been adapted for a tabletop campaign in multiple ways, and, like, it's not good to go too stat-heavy to, like, copy the game's stat system and all of that stuff in a TTRPG way, I don't think. It's not efficient. So, like, Pokemon Tabletop Adventures, Pokemon Tabletop United, like, I tried to run a campaign of Pokemon Tabletop United, never got too far. There was a period in high school where I was desperately dragging, friends of the, or acquaintances of the slightest nerdiness to try and set up a, to run a campaign for them to get them into the hobby. And that I never managed to get anything going from, like, trying out Shadowrun and Pokemon. And I tried to homebrew run a Kingdom Hearts session once, and they broke my wooden Keyblade. They broke my wooden Keyblade, which cost like $100 at the only convention I ever went to. I couldn't go back inside to that convention after because of that Keyblade, because I opened it and I was too scared to go up to the desk to cloak it, and I couldn't bring it inside. Which, by the way, why is that a rule? Did they expect me to start beating somebody up with it? But anyway. Yeah, I just had to ended up having to sit outside on the steps with my new Cardfight Vanguard cards and draw those and see all of those. And then immediately, like a couple months later, I tried to run a Kingdom Hearts campaign and the stupid broke it. I guess I've always had my fair share of problems. Even in the halcyon days of my youth. Yeah, and I've also only ever been in one campaign that ever concluded. Which was the only campaign I've been in that ever concluded was like a stalker campaign, where we were trying to get to the heart of the zone to get a wish each. And I was a sniper. Mirror move. Is this a good move? The user counters the move last used by the foe with the same move. What the heck? That's a thing we can use? Since when are birds mimics? Why is it a flying type move? That's wild. Bring in the Poliwag. I am not afraid. All bird Pokemon are part parrot. That actually makes so much sense. Why does that actually make so much sense? Dang. I never thought of it like that. 3-year adventures, wow. That's really something special. The Vampire the Masquerade campaign really has become like that for me. It's like something like special and irreplaceable in my life. And that, like, it's been going on for a year, which is wild to think about, and also a little crazy because I didn't think I'd been VTubing that long. But whoa, what's this? It's already April of 2020. It's already April of 2022. Like my anniversary was in January. It's been like 3 months. Like, oh my god. Time. See what's become of me. I'm feeling the pressure of time beating down upon me. Cause it's like it's I do get worried sometimes of like I just sort of assume there is a window of time in which I am in right now where I can do VTubing, where VTubing is a feasible thing and I can have like future aspirations as a VTuber. And there is a time far off in the future where it will come to pass that I can no longer be that. And like once that happens, I'm done ski. So I always sort of feel like you must make numbers go up, Carmine. You must become more popular, Carmine, because your time is running out. Which isn't a good way to look at it, honestly. I should just have fun with the time that I have, but, you know. I have the dumb ambitions. Pursuit. You would dare cast Gust upon your master. You're better. You're superior. Also, that is a level 24 Pidgey, and it is like dealing that much damage to my Spearow. My Spearow is a glass cannon, and is definitely going to die. I'm so bereft by this fact. Do I have a hard counter to a Pikachu? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I would like to try my Butterfree. Wait! No, I don't! I don't want to try my Butterfree. I just remembered something. It's part flying. Ah, that was close. Oh boy. I can't imagine, I honestly, Kingfist, I can't imagine Vampire the Masquerade as a gateway into the greater, like, role-playing game. Like, for me, it literally was Dungeons & Dragons 2nd edition. I vividly remember, like, there was a time when I was a kid where the power went out, and my brother, like we had to use candles, right? And my brother gathered everyone around the table, like my other brother, my other older brother, and then also like a family friend from across the road, and gathered them around a table, and we started making character sheets. We started rolling up characters, and I was included in that. But then, just as we'd all finished making characters and the adventure was about to get started, I was told I had to go to bed. And I was like, but no, Mom, no. I want to play the D&D. Yeah, the two biggest things that affected my interest in tabletop role-playing games was like those sorts of exposures to Dungeons and Dragons through my older brothers as a kid, and then also at one point we got a table tennis table, and I would spend a lot of time playing with my older brother, like playing table tennis, and over many games of table tennis he would describe the setting of Shadowrun to me. And he was very passionate, very excited on talking about all this cool thing, because if you haven't heard of the Shadowrun setting before, it's awesome and wild and crazy and awesome, because essentially it is cyberpunk. It is a cyberpunk future where magic exists, and where like it was our history up until like 2011, I think, or something, or whatever like that, and then magic happened. People started turning into elves and dwarves to like sub-races of humans, and like humans basically turned into like humans, like you could be Homo sapiens, but now instead of that you could be Homo sapiens nobilis, which is like the elves, or Homo sapiens sapiens, which is humans, but also it's a cyberpunk future, so you've got people hacking into them. And so you've got people hacking into the Matrix. You're a runner doing some wet work, and you run into some corpo security, and they've got some sort of mage. And you gotta geek the mage first, because that mage is gonna cast a big powerful spell. So you gotta shoot him with your assault rifle on this clandestine mission that you're running as deniable assets for a mega corporation. It's great. I love it. Big fan. It takes so long to earn a level for this one bird. Do I even have anybody that could take... Oh wait, hold on. I think I know who could take the fighting gym on and live. This all might have just been pointless. I just realized that that's something I can try. That might work. I'm gonna try and use my ground type, Sand Slash. Also, I've never actually... Also, about the whole Shadowrun table tennis thing, where, like, over many games of table tennis, my brother described the Shadowrun setting. He had the 20th Anniversary Edition book, but he never ran a game, And I got so into Shadowrun, I was like, please run a Shadowrun campaign, but we didn't have like other people to like play with, so it never ended up happening. But so into it I was, so into it, so very into it. And then like Shadowrun Returns came out, and then Shadowrun Dragonfall came out, Shadowrun Hong Kong came out, and like I never finished Shadowrun Returns, kind of a bit lackluster, but Dragonfall and Hong Kong were like really good plays, really good game and adventures. I am of the firm opinion that Dragonfall has the better female party members and Hong Kong has the better male party members. An orc mage that was really bad at magic, you start casting a spell and shoot them in the face. Yeah, you can do that. Because you can just shoot them in the face with a gun. You can have like points in firearms, but you can't have any technological enhancements or cybernetic augmentations, or you're gonna like lose out on your essence, and your magic's not gonna be powerful or whatnot. But yeah, like Shadowrun Dragonfall, really good game, and also Glory and Rakta are. Sorry, Rakta's in Hong Kong. I'm thinking of Glory and Iga. Very good party members. Very good indeed. And then I was like, oh, Shadowrun Hong Kong, you can't actually outdo Dragonfall's party, right? Like, Dragonfall's party was amazing. And then I played Shadowrun Hong Kong, in which the initial party isn't really that great. It's just like your childhood friend who's like ex-cop now because like he was a cop and then it went south. And like a dwarf hacker and like a shaman, like an orc shaman, I believe. And then I was like, oh, okay, these guys are okay, but like, is there anyone else we could recruit? And then the game was like, yes, you can recruit like an old dude that like works with drones that are like literally hooked up to his id or whatever, and also a ghoul samurai. I forget exactly what he was. The point is that it was awesome. Those games were good times, good fun times. I highly recommend them. Like, if you think the setting of Shadowrun is cool to you, and like it provides the flavor. It provides the flavor for which you can savor. Okay. Now, Ganymede, in terms of physical defense, has 90 of the stuff, and 103 HP. And doesn't have any weakness to fighting. So I'm putting Ganymede in. So, the karate master himself wishes to challenge. I fucked up. Real hard there. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Oh dear. I also apologize for swearing just then. I shouldn't have done that. No! Oh, we can survive the crit. We can just barely survive the crit. Where are my hyper potions? Oh. Oh, sweet mercy, please. Wait, what's Mind Reader? What's Mind Reader? I don't know that move. Google, help me. Pokemon Mind Reader. The next next move made by the target will not miss, even if the user uses a semi-invulnerable turn like Fly. Okay. If the target switches out, it wears off. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Slash. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Safe on that front. Okay. We just have to also beat Hitmonchan. No. No, okay, is there anybody I can switch in? No, I can't, No, no, no. No, I can do this. I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix this. He'll spend a turn. He'll spend a turn. I just need one turn to put on a burn hill. If he spends a turn focusing... No! There's a super effective punch! No, Lovely Gal wouldn't be able to take it. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna risk using a burn heal. I don't like this. What's Sky Uppercut? Is it flying? Hyper Potion, Hyper Potion, Hyper Potion. I walked into this expecting like level 30 opponents and I got level 37 and I just... Oh no. Ice Punch is super effective. How much does it do? It only does about a third. Which means I have leeway. I just need to land this Poison Sting. Yes! Okay. I just gotta stay frosty, stay frosty, stay frosty! Great shooting, kid. Now don't get cocky. Yes! I've got it, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. It's fine. He'll die eventually. He will die eventually. And I have enough potions to wait him out. For a super effective move, it really doesn't do that much. I'm not winning with my wallet. Yeah, it's like a battle of attrition. It's cool. Slash. Oh no, a Sky Uppercut if this crits. Okay, we're good, 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 we're so good. We're so right. We're feeling it so right tonight. Come on. Come on. Cause I believe you can fly up in the sky. Not with Sky Uppercut. That's not really what I meant. Yeah! Killed by poison. And that's why Ganymede still has Poison Sting. For battles of attrition. A prized fighting Pokemon. Alright, which one? Mortals, which one should we take? I think last time we discussed Hitmonchan for like multiple type coverage. So probably that one, right? Probably the boxing, the piston punching, as opposed to the hard kicking. I gotta go with the alliteration. It's punch time. This counts as the Pokemon I have caught in... By the way, this counts as the Pokemon that I have caught inside the Saffron City limits. And now, the only catch of the stream means... it is named by chat. So, what is the question going to be? Let's see. The naming rights, as usual, will go to whoever can answer my question the quickest. Alright. Yes, that's right. The decision of the name, its decider will be determined by a contest of blood. Now, let's see. What question to ask? We've talked about so many different things this stream. Why don't we keep it simple, stupid? The first person to name... Okay, listen up. I've got the question. Name 5 core D&D classes. Your time starts now. Any addition will work. Fighter, cleric, monk, wizard, rogue. Oh! Oh! Nice! That's speed on that, though. The speed on that. Let's check with the judges. Let's check with the judges. Everything else is definitely in since like 1E. Has Monk ever been in a player's handbook? Yes, it has! 5th edition. Well. I don't actually know like what Monk's niche is as a class in D&D, but it's a base class. That edition is 4th as well. Yeah, see, the only D&D book that I've read cover to cover is 2nd edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So, Player's Handbook. So, it's obviously not in there, which is why I had to check it. So, Mario, you name the Mon. Oh, he's been a bit confused roll-wise. Oh, that's a shame to hear. Oh my god, how did I just... what was that one... I've just remembered a system. There was this one... system. There was one system. There was a TTRPG system that I was familiar with that had the focus was on the combat. No, this is eating my brain. You'll name it Baki like Baki the Grappler, even though it's a boxer. Very well. Ah, why did this happen? It's like oh man. I just all of a sudden remembered like a TTR, like this sort of like reminded me of a tabletop role-playing game system that like I read the teaser for, where it would like the focus on like it was meant to like be like cinematic combat or something like that. It was like there was one sort of like classes with like different ways to engage in combat, and like one of them was like juggling things constantly. Anyway, Baki. What's Onassis mean? Alright, Baki is now on the team. Oh no. Jackie Onassis, Jackie Chan. Wait! Is Jackie Chan's name not Jackie Chan? Is that a thing that is the case? That's not... Is that the case? It's a bridge joke. Which bridge? Poison Sting. I gotta use the same battle of attrition tactic. Oh no. Don't you crit me, don't you crit me! Die! Yes! His real name is Jackie Hitmon. That's where the inspiration for Hitmonchan comes from. Oh, I see. I see. That explains it. Then what about Hitmonlee? Was Bruce Lee also a Hitmon? Oh my god, I just got it. They're hitting Monster Chan and hitting Monster Lee. Like Hitmon means hit monster. Oh my god, I just got it. I just got it. You get one. I did it. I did it. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, mortals? You should be proud of me. Praise me more. Oh dear, this Primeape is gonna kill my Ganymede, isn't it? $75 will have to do, $75 will have to do, $75 will have to do. Slash. No. Slash! Bruce Lee equals blue 3. How deep does the rabbit hole go? Okay, we're good. Oh my god, we're good. Finally, we can leave. I have them on. Bruce Lee actually inspired the name for Bayleaf. Oh, I had no idea. Well, just the English name for Bayleaf. It's probably called something else in Japanese, I assume. Hey there, Baki. We're going to swap you into the party. Bye-bye, Butterfree. All of that grinding for nothing. But when somebody dies, we'll be happy that we did. We'll be happy that we did all of that. So, you know what's got to happen now. It has Comet Punch and Mach Punch. Powerful punches. But we gotta throw it into the ring. The real ring of fighting. The daycare. Bum 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 bum. That's where the root of things lies. It all returns to that place. Bum 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 bum. The original Hitmon names, you mean like the Japanese names? They're yeah, a boxer and a kickboxer. So that's why they changed it. That's why they translated it as Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I see. That feel when, like, you will never get a Pokemon. That feel when you will never get a Pokemon named after you. Not ever. I want something named after me and I don't care what it is. I just want the recognition. Bum, 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 bum. You'll make a Carmine one for me. Wait, like you'll turn me into a Pokemon? Or is it like a Carmine-inspired Pokemon? Which type, stats, and ability? Fam? Oh, are you asking me which type, stats, and ability? I mean Mario. I don't want to like. I know I'll feel guilty if I'm like, make him like a super cool Pokemon. No, Mario, please don't. Listen, it's very kind of you, but like I only want you to make a Carmine Pokemon if the spirit moves you, and like you have the inspiration and the desire to make a Carmine Pokemon. I don't want you to make one like out of obligation, like I'm commissioning you for free. You're not cool enough to get something named after you? Not yet, at least? Well, you could always, like, save a drowning kid or something, Chieftain Mark 11. That might work. It will, like... It would cleanse the art tag a little bit, because Mark, but you can't drown the kid in the first place. Yes, that's very important, Cakefist. Thank you so much for noting that. That's very important. You can't be the one that pushes the kid in. Farewell, Carmine. Oh, randomly, Rom. Oh no, you're going away. Oh no, but seriously, best of luck on your journey and with the rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful time wherever you be. Bye bye. Where are you gonna find a drowning kid? Are you supposed to drown yourself? No, you roam the streets. You roam the, like you respond to the danger signal. You gotta come when trouble calls. You gotta be a local hero. But yeah, my art tag on Twitter is currently cursed from the April 1st art of, well, I'd rather not describe it. But, like, that's what you see if you search by latest on my art tag at the moment. Oh, boy. I shouldn't check Twitter when I stream, even for I shouldn't check Twitter when I stream, even to, like, confirm my art tag, because, like... I just see tweets and I'm like, I'll read that. I'm like, no, you guys have my attention now. Even if I see something funny on Twitter. You can't look as you don't have Twitter. Well, Kingfist. I mean, you can look, right? Like, hold on, you can look, right? Like, is that not... Can you not see things if you don't have Twitter? I forget how it works. I made, like, a burner Twitter account forever ago for, like, some purpose of, like, I think that might have been to see things. So maybe that's how it works. But that can be considered a wise decision, Kangfist. I would suppose. But yeah, I have an art tag and whatnot. I'm a VTuber. I have to be on at least one media of the social. I've thought actually, like, speaking of social media, I've actually had thoughts of if I figured out how to make a TikTok, that would probably do something in some way. But like I've decided against it based on A, I'm lazy and I don't want to have to figure out how that works, and B, I don't want to like I don't want to just use TikTok, but if I wanted to like sell out, I could, but like also but like also there's the fact that if like I got like an influx of like young kids from TikTok come into my streams and chatting, I wouldn't know how to handle that. I wouldn't know how to deal with that. Like I can't deal with more than one child at a time. That's my secret. That's how you beat me. You get the kids to gang up on me. You don't use Twitter, but you look at TikTok. I have no idea how your brain works, Kangfist. I don't know why I'm so strident about this. They're just that's just like I don't use TikTok and do use Twitter. There's no deeper meaning. Is there something lewd there? I can't see anything new, but I can't see lewds on Twitter for some reason. No. What do you mean you can't see anything new, AU? On my art tag, on my art tag, the latest one is the thing from like around April 1st. I mean, I suppose you could consider it lewd. I suppose you consider it lewd. I don't want to look at it anymore. I'm closing that up. No. It might be that you update your search, or maybe Twitter considers it lewd. In which case, good job, Twitter. Good job for preventing people seeing that. Should you delete it? No. No. Absolutely not. You look at the thirsty TikToks as it subsides my thirst. There are other ways, more efficient ways, I'm telling you, Kangfist. But, no, Mario. Because you should, listen. You shouldn't delete it for a very simple reason, Mario. Like no one should delete anything for a very simple reason, and that simple reason is this. That simple reason is this. You shouldn't delete it even if I tell you. As long as it is not like an attempt to poison my art tag with unrelated stuff, or like shock or gore or something like that. If it is actual fan art of any kind, of any artistic level, with any sort of intent, devilish or not, I must accept all of it as the Carmine Phlegathon. And I have, and where would I get off? Where would I get off? I'm angry at this hypothetical me that would tell you to delete it. Where would I get off telling people what they can and can't put on the internet? Having put myself on the internet. That's so hypocritical. That's so hypocritical. You're allowed to mock things that other people put on the internet. God, you're allowed to mock them. But to say, like, that shouldn't be put up in anything, like, other than a joke. Like, to actually champion or crusade for, like, not letting people put things up on the internet. Absolutely. You should always be allowed to express yourself. Even if it's bad. Even if it's bad. And I'm saying this is bad. I'm still lost. Are you talking about deleting something on the art tag? Yeah, no, okay, so the current thing on the art tag, the latest thing on the art tag is an interesting picture, of like a femme carmine that is sitting atop a throne of non-humanoid, like vaguely humanoid creatures that are just, they're so creepy to look at. I don't want to look at them. But it is like time and effort was spent on this work, and it has value for that alone. But yeah, I sort of like, yeah, I like the core point, like the original point doesn't matter. I just used it as like a launch pad to go on a tirade about, I don't know. I don't know why I'm so passionate about this, but like, I consider myself trash, and I'm putting myself on the internet, so people should be able to put whatever dumb fun stuff they like. I guess freedom of expression, freedom of speech, that's the kind of thing I'm championing at the moment. Where, like, people should be allowed to put things up that I'm like, no, come on, no. I'm talking about the Rouge pick. No, I'm not talking about the Rouge pick. I'm not talking about the Rouge pick, although this argument still applies. Femmine would not be boyfriends with any of those creatures because they're not human. I don't know what they are. Alright? What is the Rouge pic? There's a pic of me wearing Rouge the Bat's outfit, okay? There's a pic of me wearing Rouge the Bat's outfit. That also exists. There's various pictures of me that have been created over the past year and a bit of VTubing. And that's just gonna, you know, that's gonna keep happening. And I will greet all of it with a sigh. You go to look and it makes me log in or create an account. Yeah. Sorry, Kangfist. I'm not going to, I don't want to put it on stream. Let me actually Google that. View tweets without Twitter. Twitter lets you read anyone's tweets without needing an account. Okay, so you can look at profiles, but you can't look at like like at hashtags. And you can't do it at all on a mobile browser or something like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kangfist. But then again, you use TikTok, so like, if you're gonna use that, you might as well there's nothing wrong with making a burner Twitter account that you never post with or follow anyone with, but just use to log in. Any preference for what kind of creature would a Pokemon be inspired by you be? Okay, so, as I said at the start of the stream, you can basically break animals into 4 different animal kingdoms, 4 different categories. And those categories are cat, dog, bird, and fish. And everything is either a cat, dog, or a bird, or a fish. For example, bears are cats, ducks are fish, dragons are birds, and so on. Now, cows are dogs, goats are dogs, sheep are dogs. What are bugs? Bugs are as I said at the beginning of the stream, Mario. And I'll state it again for the record because like this is very important, and it seems like less people are aware of this than I thought of. But bugs are actually small robots placed here by the organization in a psychological campaign, a campaign of psychological warfare against me, because they are made in the image of the eldritch beings that lie in the abyssal dimension. The Lovecraftian entities which sap sanity. in that place. They're designed in their image. Well, don't do it because everyone you like don't do it to like communicate with people if you're like don't do it to communicate with people, just to like view tweets. Bugs are cute though. They're robots designed to destroy me. None of them are cute. Not one. They freak me out. But yeah, in terms of creature, basically, anything that like is your sort of like I've got no preference. Like it's your own prerogative, Maria. Whatever moves you. I don't know if this is like me being mean by like not providing any sort of like guidance. So like if you absolutely need one, I'll like let me know and I'll think of something. But in terms of preference, I have none. Because I like out of those 4 categories, you know, like we discussed at the start of the stream, I can't be fish, because I can't be in the fish category, because fish be in ocean be freaky. I can't be bird category, because I'm scared of heights, can't be flying around. I can't be a cat, because it is embarrassing to say nya all the time. And I can't be a dog, because, no one can tame me. Plus lewd content. I don't, like, Kingfist. Like, you don't have to use Twitter for lewd content. I don't use Twitter for lewd content. I don't know how crazy you gotta be to use Twitter for lewd content. Like, the entire rest of the internet exists. Welcome, welcome, Wayne Rooney injured. Welcome, welcome. Stoned. By who? Were you stoned? Did somebody throw rocks at you? Are you okay? I hope you are. Also, what category are human beings? Human beings aren't in the animal kingdom, obviously. We're humans. We're humans. So, like, any Pokemonification of me would be, you know, obviously a fiction. So it can be any animal type. Humans have to be birds as they can fly. Nope. Not with their bodies. Doesn't count. Doesn't count if you use plane. And also, humans are humans. Humans are humans that fly. Birds are animals that fly. Duh. Duh da 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 da. Abra then? Well, no. It's like a welcome, Crest Channel. Welcome. I think the concept was like a Carmine Pokemon, not what Pokemon would Carmine be if Carmine was a Pokemon. And in terms of if Carmine was a Pokemon, I can confirm that the last time I took the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon quiz for Pokemon Mystery Blue Rescue Team or whatever, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, the Pokemon that I got for answering the official quiz for Blue Rescue Team is Skitty. I got Skitty. I was a Skitty. Dang it. I wanted something cool. Humans can fly if they're high enough. Well, no, you get high enough by flying. You gotta start the flying first to get high. You can't get high any other way. Well, I guess you could climb. You climb something real tall. Climb real tall, get real high. Alright, what's the status, Doc? By 2? Don't make me joke. Don't make me laugh. I need a real powerhouse if I'm gonna take on them rockets. I like how I had to engage in a life and death battle in that dojo, and it wasn't even required to advance the plot of the game. I got no badges. Their gym is fake. Fake gym. Fake gym. Visit GOA. Take ISD. Hmm? 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 Is that some sort of cipher? Is it like a text substitution thing? Do I gotta figure out which, like what swaps in for what? Goa. The Luca Goers? From Final Fantasy X? The Blitzball, the cool rival Blitzball team that you beat? Unless you're a chump who can't figure out how Blitzball works. I imagine not being able to beat the Luca Goers, honestly. People who don't play Blitzball in FF10, like, what are you even doing? How do you even have walkers? You gotta get walkers. It's gotta get walkers slots as reels. You're never gonna get attack reels if you don't play Blitzball, and attack reels is real good. It's an area in Africa. Interesting. I wonder how big an area. It might be a real small area, or it also might be a real big area. I have no knowledge of geography. There's not a lot of call for it here and now. Goa is a town in India. Oh, beach parties in India. So it's a coastal Indian, like it's a coastal town in India. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Aren't coastal areas quite nice, quite lovely? I remember reading, like, have any of you ever read The Famous Five? Have any of you ever, like, read The Famous Five by Enid Blyton? I used to, like, love reading those as a kid and, like, watching the old TV show of it. And, like, the first one, Five on a Treasure Island, like, that one, like, that was, like, I was like, man, those kids have an island. I want an island that I can go hang out on. It's like a camping trip, but also it's on an island, and you can hang out and, like, bring a cool portable stove and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, oh my god, yeah, awesome. But no, I've never acquired an island. George was your first waifu. I mean, like, that probably did inform our tastes, you know, looking back, AU, didn't it? But I'm sitting here and I'm like, yes, yes, you get it, you understand the appeal of the tomboy. The appeal of the tomboy is powerful. I'm grinning from ear to ear because I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. Funnily enough, like, if I was to consider, like, it to be, like, any crush on a fictional character I ever had, my first waifu was, Selphie from FF8 and the Kingdom Hearts version specifically, because I was a child. That's a link that I'm not gonna touch, Wayne Rooney Injured. I'm not gonna touch that. Well, yeah, see, it's not a... I'm not sure it's a bot, because it said haha. Like, I don't know if it's rude to say it, but, like, they said haha in... Like, as if in response to something. But you posted, but regardless of bot or not, you posted an unsolicited link. I've gotta respond. It's a real being. It's a real wait, you clicked it? I'm not clicking it no matter what you say, AU. Listen, Wayne Rooney Injured, I gotta say, like, that's real. I just gotta let you know that's real sketch. That's real sketch, you posting that. that's real sketch, you posting that apropos of nothing. I do feel like I have to very quickly bring the... Yeah, no, this isn't a Go website, this is a drug website. Oh, I'll just time out then. Okay. How do you make a website for drugs? Welcome, welcome, Soroshu VT. Welcome, welcome. What shady boiler room operation is going on here? Nothing you need to concern yourself about, hopefully. Hopefully I haven't committed any crimes by this. Hometown of Vindaloo, a Portuguese Indian fusion dish. Interesting. I know nothing about Portuguese or Indian cuisine, so... That sounds intriguing indeed. But we are actually discussing a whole variety of things, like, the famous 5 and my first video game crush. Which is, again, for the record, it was Selphie from Final Fantasy VIII and Kingdom Hearts, specifically the Kingdom Hearts version, because I was a small child. I was a small child. Welcome, welcome, Randalurka, welcome, welcome. I was a very small child, and I was playing Kingdom Hearts, and every day I would come home from like kindergarten, and I would play Kingdom Hearts on my PS2, sitting in front of the TV on cross-legged on the floor, and I would never leave Destiny Islands, and I would just sort of hang there fighting Tidus and Selphie and Waka, and I was crushing on Selphie, who had like a couple of lines of dialogue. Small Carmine had a simple brain. It was smooth. It was not yet wrinkled with wisdom. Selphie is still best girl though. Like this remains true. Her Final Fantasy VIII incarnation, for sure, for sure, for sure. Bum 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 bum. Seriously, how do you make a website for drugs now? I feel like this is something I shouldn't be delving into. I shouldn't ask. Anyhow. I just realized that me asking it could be conceived of as like, how do you do this thing so I can do it? Like, a lot of drug parties today in Austria. I guess there must be something to celebrate or something. The only drug you need is caffeine, TBH. Ah, same. I need my fix. I need my fix of caffeine. I'm not the same without my cup of joe. Only it's not a cup of joe. It's a drink. It's a drink of diet soft drink and chocolate sometimes. A little chocolate is nice. Bum 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 bada bum. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. Monster Energy Ultra. You've got more courage than me, Mario. I've still never drunk a Monster Energy. I don't have the courage. I just sort of keep awake by sheer willpower if I need to be kept awake. Ah, that's very healthy, that's very healthy. You gotta watch yourselves on those kind of things. You drank a Monster Energy before getting oral surgery. Wait, so like they couldn't put you under? Were you okay? I might be able to use a Monster Energy myself, who knows? But I don't reckon. You had passed out during the previous one and got recommended taking some caffeine thing, but you hate coffee. Wait, what's wrong with passing out during one? It's surgery, shouldn't you be unconscious for it? Ah, you have a long day ahead and you slept 3-4 hours the night before. Yeah, no, I just kind of sort of get by on 4 hours of sleep. That yawn was not connected to that. I had 8 hours last night. But maybe the previous nights I had 4. Maybe I have what is called sleep debt, but no. But I refuse to allow myself to sleep for much more than 8 hours. This body will get 9 hours tops, and it will get less much often, and it will behave itself. If you're unconscious, they can't track your blood pressure or something easily, and you might die without them noticing. They might die without them noticing. These are the people that you entrusted your life to. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, no, no, no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. That's a horror story. Yeah, I always just I subsist off the caffeine in Pepsi Max. Five is not enough. I will take a little bit more, thank you. A little bit more off the top. A little bit more of the cream of the crop. Oh no, I rhymed. I activated the signal. Now I must rhyme for the rest of time. Bam, bada bam, 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 bam. No yawning. It's happened. You know how if somebody yawns, everyone like yawns around them too? Like if somebody yawns near you, it makes you want to yawn? I've done that with myself, clearly, just now. I've triggered it in me. The urge to yawn. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba-ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. How is it wait, how has it been 3 hours and 40 minutes? We've done nothing. We've made almost no progress except with like lots of bicycle time. Oh no. Am I gonna end the stream without stepping foot in the... I think I am. Oh no. Oh dear. I didn't realize that there's been this... Truly, this is the Zatsu. That's the secret. Spread it in the back rooms and the back alleys and on the underside of the big city. You spread this rumor around. Carmine's Nuzlocke streams are actually secretly Zatsudans. Nope. Okay, yep, that's it. I'm calling it. That was the third or fourth yawn. Why is it suddenly happening all at once? You guys make me sleepy with your talk of energy drinks. That's my excuse. That's what I'm gonna say. Is the case. Dang it. Dang it. I'm at least gonna get in front of the... I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center, I'm gonna heal up, and I'm gonna get in front of the... Also, why are you blocking the way to the gym? Why would they do that? Why is he facing towards me when he... Like, there's a... Okay. Why doesn't Sabrina intervene in the rocket takeover of Saffron City? She literally has psychic powers. Some bull nonsense. I don't know what's going on. I suddenly have, like... I'm suddenly feeling really tired. Why am I suddenly feeling really tired? I don't... In some Pokemon media... Oh, yeah, no, I mean, okay, true. In, I mean, Mario, I've read the manga. I've read the manga up through I've read the manga up through Fire Red, Leaf Green. I know that in the original Pokemon Adventures manga or Pokemon Special manga, whichever, pick your poison, Sabrina, Blaine, Lieutenant Surge, and Koga all have ties with Team Rocket. So like half of the gym leaders are actually evil, which is great. I have that wisdom. Oh no, it's gonna keep happening. No. Why is the yawning happening still? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It just keeps happening. I don't, like, is it because we talk about, like, sleep for, like, 2 seconds and that? Why are gym leaders evil, horrid? No, it's fine, they're fine. They're fine. Like, they're, by the end of it, they're all good, right? Like the Pokemon Yellow arc happens and, like, I think does Blaine make friends with Mewtwo? It's been a blur, but anyway, read the Ruby and Sapphire arc, because it's the best one with the best protagonists. I just yawned again. It's just, why? I don't yawn this frequently. Is it psychosomatic? Am I psyching myself out with this? I'm so confused. Wake up. I probably am ending the stream. I'm ending the stream, I guess. I don't know why my body is doing this to me, and I'm sort of scared. But look at me. Look. I couldn't make the choice to join Team Rocket on the bridge, but I've joined him anyway. I'm an intern. I'm a Team Rocket intern. That's why I'm not in uniform, and I'm guarding the door for them. I'm helping this guy guard the door. Don't we make a cool couple? Pair of cool cucumbers under pressure. We're in the Team Rocket, we're the baddest dudes around. But it is time to end our viewing of this sordid scene of evil. Alright. Wah. Hello. It is I, the Big Carmine. Fight someone. Nope. Welcome, abandoned bad dragon toy. Welcome. We are unfortunately about to just end the stream because I yawned like 7 times in a row and I don't know what's causing it and I'm sort of afraid. Rocket Missile has finally joined Team Rocket. Yes. Unfortunate that I would turn. But yeah, so we're ending the stream after 3 hours and 45 minutes. Because apparently I'm just gonna keep yawning, and that's gonna throw a wrench into things. But yeah, I didn't expect it to speed this time so fast. You will be forced to go buy Borgars then. I mean, I don't know how this forces you to buy the Borgars, but I wish you luck in the buying of the Borgars then. Hold on, I just gotta make sure I saved in the game to confirm. Always double check your saves. But just don't triple, quadruple, quintuple check them, or you'll end up in a loop. You can end up in a loop with have I saved my game. No Carmine equals yes Borgar. This is a rule of nature. Hey, hold on. Do you have a ritual where every time I end my stream you eat a burger? Is that a thing? Oh my, I had no idea. I'll have to like end my you might starve if I don't end if I have like a really long stream. You won't be able to eat the burger. Oh no. Alright, who's on at this time? Who can I raid? Oh, Jolly Rose is playing Minecraft. Jelly Rose is playing Minecraft. I've heard on Twitter that they're getting addicted to it. Checking up on that, sending you guys that way might be good. Alright. Redo. Stato. And where is my raid message? Thank you for thanking me for the stream. If you'd like to use a raid message, there you go. It is a powerful technique, a fragment of my true power. If you like to use a raid message when you raid, that's what you can use. So, now to properly thank you all. Thank you all so much for coming. You are all wonderful people, wonderful mortals, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, or simply just a good rest. Now, I shall send you through the portal to realms unknown. Commence the unlimited Omega Reverse Umbral Shining Royal Majestic Incandescent Infernal Draconic Demonic Meteor Hellfire Raid. Farewell.